Can you dig it, sucker?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Testing out audio. So far, it seems like we're good. Sounds are working. You can't share out the content. We're going live in a minute. We are live. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Hey, y'all, we getting out the last little shares, man. If you can, share out the content.
Can you dig it, sucker?
All right, there we go. We good. No. Turn down the music. Cut! What's going on, everybody? How you doing out there? What's going on? Dap me up, hairy knuckles and all. It's good to see you. This is one that wow. We go live on Sundays, y'all, and you could be anywhere else in the world and you're here with your boy right now. So we really got to come through on this one, man. Y'all see the title. I talk about them all the time, but we gonna break this one down. I almost don't even want to play with y'all, man. I almost don't want to get no intro. I almost want to just go straight into the bread and butter, man. What the hell? Let's get into it, man. I ain't got no time to talk about it. Y'all, everybody there, you should be able to see, if you are watching, the topics on screen. One of the things we are going to do is we're going to be having the podcast audio episodes uploaded, the new ones, because, we've been behind on that. So that's our fault. But yo! Oh, hell no. Hell no. Nintendo. I got to get a drink, y'all. Hey, hold up. Let me get to the chat. Let me pull the chat up, man. I need y'all here with me, man. Dr. Specimen, what's going on? DJ C Money. Oh, Joe, what's going on? Neo, what's going on? I got to get to the chat, man. I got to put some respect on y'all name. All right, G.I. Joe out there working hard. Neo, I see you out there. Bankhead bouncing. DJ C Money, you run the show. Keep the show running. Dr. Specimen, got an exam tomorrow. Study hard, my guy. You ain't got to worry. This one here is spicy. Y'all, Nintendo has done a lot of shit. Hell no. Nintendo got to get this the right way. Y'all. Cups up. I can't put it on stream because the algorithm it got to be algorithming. And if it's not algorithming, then I ain't algorithming. You feel me? So can't do it on stream, but you already know what's up. Nintendo, you are about to get handed something nasty. But also, you're not the only one that's going to get handed something nasty. Some of y'all might not like what I'm going to say. I'm going to be honest. Some of y'all might not like the stance I take on this. But this is something that's been hitting all news outlets for gaming. And if you haven't seen it, where the hell have you been? Nintendo has done this time and time again. And we sit here and we just letting it go. Now I know this dude. I'm going to give y'all the full breakdown. Let me take care of me. Yeah, took care of me. Whoa, boys and girls. That's how you put hair on your chest. So, Nintendo has filed a lawsuit against a streamer known as Every Game Guru. And I'm also going to show you different things about Every Game Guru. We're going to go ahead and break that down in full detail. But they filed a lawsuit against him for reportedly streaming pirated games on various platforms. And I'm here to tell you, it is true. We're going to go ahead and take a look at everything today. Yes, it is true. Every Game Guru, shame on you. Okay? But it's not the fact that he was just streaming these games. He was streaming on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and several other platforms. Now, Nintendo alleges that this streamer was not only playing these games that he shouldn't have been playing because he didn't own them, he were playing the games before they was officially released.
Shut up! Go back, keep your goddamn mouth shut!
I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Streaming the games. Now, if I want to finish breaking this down for y'all, can I take a second? Gary Bowser. Shout out to Gary Bowser. I hate to bring up his name because Gary got a lot of a dark light for a long time, and Gary's trying to fly high, man. Gary's trying to soar. I hate this. That Gary, your name got to get pulled back into some drama, but Gary, we gotta bring your name back up because you were one that faced some harsh penalties from Nintendo. You were one. And one of the things I remember, I don't know if everybody else remembers, but I remember specifically seeing, and I think this was in the indictment, games that were played before they were released, and they just had screenshots. That was just images. Bink. Like this, frozen. What, nothing else. This is my man playing the game live. Now, one thing we can say is that Gary, they said he was the leader of an enterprise, man. They said this man was getting funded money. He was living up in Dominican Republic. Boop, 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 boop. We don't know that, but that's what they were alleging. That's what he pleaded out to. All right. But we do know this guy is not so big. He's very small, to tell you the truth. It's strange. I'm gonna get the timeline of events. So, according to Nintendo, Every Game Guru has been live streaming at least 10 unreleased Nintendo games across multiple platforms. It's not a joke. You see there, wait, no, we're not lying. I see the chat. I see you. I see you. Look at that. Wait, what? No, we're not lying. Yes. My man was live streaming at least 10 unreleased games. At least 10 unreleased games across multiple platforms. And these streams happened over 50 different occasions. Now, one of the key incidents cited exactly in the lawsuit involved a game, Mario and Luigi Brothership. We are all familiar with Mario and Luigi Brothership. And I want you guys to know, we're actually going to pull this up very shortly. After I read through this, I want you guys to take a look along with me because I'm just as shocked as everyone else when this comes up. All right? But Nintendo claims that Every Game Guru streamed this game on multiple days, weeks before its official release on November 7th. And despite the streams being taken down, he reportedly moved to another platform and even displayed a QR code for donations.
Shut up! Go back, keep your goddamn mouth shut!
You cannot make this up. Who am I talking to right now? I see y'all in the chat. My bad. I'm talking to y'all because this is crazy. I can't even believe we are speaking about this right now. 2024. We about to be in 2025. Haven't you? Y'all, let's pull it up. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this. Let's pull it up on screen here. I'm actually going to show y'all. I went to a couple different things to get some information for Every Game Guru, right? We got our thug business. We do our thing. So I want to go ahead and pull it up on screen and show you guys exactly what I see. All right? So I'm going to pull up one example. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. Everybody let me know if you could see this properly. If you do have any problems seeing this, please let me know. All right? So here we go. We're going to be on screen now. So everyone should be able to see this. I would love to have it bigger. Can we maximize this a little bigger? We can't get any bigger. It just pulls me up. But you guys should be able to see the screen, right? Every Game Guru. I want y'all to know how I got this information. I simply did a Google search, search certain terms, and was able to get right to this. It's very easy. Every Game Guru. I want y'all to see some of the dates on here. And look, early release, episode 9. Let's go even further back. Let's see, early release. My man putting early release on the images. Early release, Dragon Ball, early release, Octodad. He dropping them. I got him early, y'all. Def Jam Fight for New York. Now, some of these is old games, maybe playing, but early release. Guys, this is one website. This is one website. All right, do you see? Now, we can go ahead and search some of these dates. I'm not even going to waste your time. Nintendo already did that work. I'm going to pull up some more information. So I wanted to find out a little bit more. I wanted to say, yo, what was the YouTube channel like? Man, I'm a YouTube guy. What was the YouTube channel like? Can I know? So I want to go ahead and see if I can pull that up now. Do I have that here? I should have it right here. All right, here we go. Now, no, we don't want that one. That was the wrong one. All right, here we go. Wayback Machine. Let's pull it up. Bam. And I got to share this out to y'all, okay? So let me know if y'all can see this, okay? Everybody should be able to see this perfectly fine. All right? So this is exactly what I did. Let me go ahead and pull up his YouTube as well, because it was Every Game Guru. Hold up. There we go. Bow. Got him. We got him. We got him, y'all. We got him. Here we go. Share screen. It's going to take a second to pull up, but share screen. Here we go. Pull it up. So y'all know about the Wayback Machine. Everybody should know about that, where you could check certain links, websites, things, but they take snapshots of things at certain time. What the website looks like, what's showing on that page exactly at that time. So I want y'all to see, this is a snapshot of, as you see at the top, October 27th of 2022. That's where this actual one comes from. All right. So you see coming soon, China Trade. Look. Bayonetta. Bam. Okay, so we got Bayonetta 3, early release date. Now, I didn't even look at the date. Let's go ahead and click on one of these, shall we? Let's click on one. We don't want to go too much because, I don't even got to go through all that. But let's go ahead and see the date. We on the Wayback Machine. I should have went ahead and did that somewhere else. That's my bad. That's my bad on that, y'all. That's my bad. All right, let me go ahead. I ain't going to spend all this time on a Wayback Machine trying to pull it up, man. Matter of fact, screw all that. We already know what's up. And I got plenty more stuff to pull up and go through. Like, it's too much. But I'm telling you, the date, I believe, of this is October 27th. Bayonetta 3 was officially released October 28th. Or Bayonetta 3, I believe. And somebody check me on that. Check me on it. This is coming off the top of the dome after I just took a shot of your finest. So I believe, let me go ahead and check that, because I got to check myself, man. I be running my damn mouth a lot. You know what I'm saying? And when you start getting a little, Bayonetta 3 release date. October 28th, 2022. I'm snapping. I don't know why I said 2024. I'm tripping. 2022. That was from October 27th of 2022, as you can see in the top there. This guy was streaming games before they were even released. Y'all can see this. It don't take much to find this information out. Now, shall I continue? Yo, Shane, what's going on? Dap me up. Harry Knuckles and all. Now, Joe, I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. We're going to take everything. Yo, Ty, first of all, the QR codes for donations is nasty work. You literally pirating their games and saying, hey, guys, pay me money for playing these games early. Stop right there, all right? And we're going to get deeper into the talks of, is Nintendo trying to do a bigger play? Are they trying to kill emulation? We're going to talk about that. Is it a bigger play? He's a small fish. Wow, you see the dream statement. He's a small fish. And you guys seen that. It was about 1.57 thousand subscribers or something. So it's not like he's a big fish that they're going through, all right? Shane from Melbourne, Australia. I love seeing all my peoples from Australia, man. Love you, Shane. You know what I'm saying? You got to think, all around the world, same song. My man Joe, on my YouTube, I don't even show old game or play of my Switch games. All right, yo, Joe, I don't know, man. They might still come for you, Joe. I'm scared. I'm scared, Joe. I took down videos a long time ago. I'm scared still. You know what I'm saying? You always be on your P's and Q's and you cross your T's, dot your I's at all times, man. It's all times. Don't even let them, don't think they ain't thinking about you at all times. Smart play, though. Don't put that up there. Now, one of the key incidents in the lawsuit was Mario and Luigi Brothership. Now, everybody out here remembers when that game leaked and how early it was. Let me ask any of you, did any of you think to one time go live and play that game? Let me see. Poll right now. Let me hear y'all. Oh, I don't see. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to look. I'm going to keep it real because, you know, Nick Moses don't lie, y'all. I already took a shot of your finest. So I'm not going to lie to y'all. Dap me up. Let me keep it real with all of y'all right now. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, it's tempting as hell if you got a modded system to be able to just put the game on there and go live, and you know you're gonna get instant viewership. You're gonna have people who want to see this game, want to be a part of it, right? Want to see you beat it. Might not get the game. They just want to see you beat it. You got so many different elements, and you get all of it early because you're the first one. It's a big thing for people to buy games early. Even so much so to spend $100 Shout out, I think that's NCAA or Madden, one of them. But pay $100 just to play a game early. So imagine you have a game 2 weeks or 3 weeks early. You can use it to an advantage, and especially a financial advantage. So I want y'all to listen close, all right? Now, all right, so I got a post notification from Mutahar. Nintendo could sue me for emulating now. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, Mutahar, we thinking alike, man. We thinking alike, man, because I ain't even looking at what you doing or what you doing, man. Shout out, matter of fact, dap you up, because he did shout me out in the video. I ain't gonna say too much. Your boy did, though. If y'all don't believe me, I'll pull up the network. All right, it was over Gary Bowser, so shout out Gary. But on October 24th, Nintendo attempted to get the streams taken down. But Every Game Guru allegedly sent an email to Nintendo bragging about having 1,000 burner channels to continue streaming and taunting them by saying, we can play this game all day. He ain't say that. All right, let me go ahead and say the exact words, because I want to fluff that up a little bit. I'm capping. His exact words were, I can do this all day. But that might as well just say, shit, we can do this all day. You know what I'm saying? What you want to go? My way or the highway, Nintendo? Pow. Every Game Guru was talking heavy cash money shit that he couldn't back up. November 6th. 2024. Nintendo filed the lawsuit in Colorado federal court seeking damages of up to $150,000 per violations. And I said the essence, because we know it's violations is us. It ain't just a violation. We already know that. You got multiple games on the channel, and I just pulled that up. Way back machine can see that. You got on Loco. I don't know what site that is. You got it up still. You're taunting them. They don't play that. How are you taunting? Nintendo probably got some little kid somewhere crying still because they owe $80 for fan art. Okay? And they don't get enough on their weekly allowance to pay it off. There's some kid there crying. And you got the nerve to flaunt in Nintendo's face. Okay? So, let's talk about this. Let's get deeper. 50 incidents have been documented. 150,000 with over 50 incidents. This lawsuit could cost the streamer up to $7.5 million.
Shut up! Go back!
No, for real. $7.5 million. Bro, take a drink to that. This is Arizona. Shout out Arizona gang. Bro, I'm telling y'all, when it comes to this per violation stuff with the law, it's deep, bro. Dab me up. My going on? MGR, what's going on? P-Trix, what's going on, man? My family turned around, man. So, this lawsuit could set a precedent that impacts streamers and content creators everywhere. And I'm going to tell you why. Nintendo has been cracking down on piracy, and this case could lead to stricter controls on streaming platforms when it comes to monitoring and enforcing copyrights. And if Nintendo succeed, it could cause other game developers the push they need to protect their own IP even more. So what they're saying is certain other IPs could probably take this next step to, I don't want these people streaming my game. I don't like what you're doing when you're streaming my game. I don't want you streaming it. I might choose. Maybe you got to go through a certain thing, a certain program to stream it. It's going dirty, man. So on one hand, we got Nintendo that protects their IP. And on the other hand, we got a guy that fucked it up for everybody. Y'all, I'm going to keep it real. This man, Every Game Guru, which I got his real name here. I ain't even gonna do that to you, man. I could do that to you. I'm not even gonna do that to you because everybody can go check you out and find out your real name. But you messed it up for everybody, bro. And I want to say this, for every single person that plays pirated games online, that's sitting here selling pirated games, that's flaunting it everywhere, guess what you doing? You burning up the spot. That's what we call burning up the spot. We got a good thing going. Stop burning up the spot. Okay, it's already hot. Stop burning up the spot. We want to be able to do our thug dizzles, right? Without people knowing. How do you do that if somebody's saying, hey, look at our group. Our group's got the shit, baby. No! No! I'm tired of this shit. We got to stop it. All the hard work these devs put in for these. Do you know I just put up a video for status monitor overlay for Nintendo Switch? Do you know how beautiful that shit is? Okay, I love to be able to play my Nintendo Switch and I can see frames per second. I can give it a little boost, right? I got FPS booster right there. Maybe I wanted to play a little smoother. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Homebrew. Stuff to give me what I want. Maybe Breath of the Wild wasn't playing good enough for me. It was dropping too many frames. I said, nah, I want to push it to the limit. Go to Miami. I'm supporting the family. You know what I'm saying? I pushed the damn Switch to the limit because I want to see what this system can do. That's what it's about. It's not about showing that I got the game 2 weeks early and Nintendo is going to face consequences. Guess why? Because they don't benefit at all from you showing their game. I know some people say, oh, well, if you show the game, they might be able to sell more. Oh, I'm going to get the Restream link in there. I got you. They might be able to sell more, right? They might be able to sell more. No, that's not how it works. Trust me, Nintendo got marketing down. You ain't got to worry about Nintendo marketing. They do what they, trust me. They successful. Movies, parks, games. You don't have to worry about Nintendo's marketing. You don't have to say anything. Trust me. Me and you know that these are times where Nintendo can use us and abuse us through the letter of the law. And we are setting ourselves up for it. How are we going to be mad if we have emulation check? You can't play no game on your Switch if it's through emulation. I don't give a damn if you own it. How about that? I don't give a damn if you got the copy of the game right here. You can show me BB and Tina 100 times. I don't give a damn. Is it playing through an emulator? Well, guess what? You're banned. Right? So let me go ahead and put the Restream link in too, because I forgot. I was supposed to put the Restream link in. You know, I'll be getting a little, push it to the limit, Port of Miami. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that push it to the limit used to be the bomb back then. Devon, wow, Guru roasted by Nintendo. Yo, my man roasted, and yo, bottom line, hold on, I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna pull something else for y'all, because I want everybody to be able to see this. I want everybody to get all the details, right? So I'm gonna pull up the actual PDF court document. I think this is the I don't know if this is the actual just lawsuit that was filed, the indictment. I don't know what you call it. A lot of you guys with the technical terms can handle that for me. But let me go ahead and share the screen so we could actually take a look at this. See, it's not no BS. We're not playing around. All right? Complaint and demand for a jury trial. They're actually demanding a jury trial right here. Okay? And I can put the gentleman's name, information on here because it's a public records document. It's not anything I can say. So we got the preliminary statements right here from Nintendo. All right. They go down a while. We can go and look, we even see, I think over there, starting as early as 2022. You guys seen, I pulled up the video from October 27th of 2022, where he showed Bayonetta 3. Bayonetta 3 was not released until October 28th of 2022. So there is no possible way, Every Game Guru. And you stunting on Nintendo, showing ass on Nintendo, and you going to ruin it for all of us. Okay, started early. So we got a couple different things, but I'm gonna show y'all. This is not playing. Defendant Kian, I'm not sure to pronounce that, often streams itself playing leaked games in unauthorized ways, including on and unlawfully modified console or using a video game emulator, which is a piece of software that allows users to play unauthorized pirated copies of video games developed for a specific console or another unauthorized device. So imagine you playing on your PC and I can't even play my Switch game that I rightfully own on my PC and stream because it runs better because this asshole fucked it up for y'all. He did. Don't be mad. Don't be mad at Nintendo. Be mad at Every Game Guru. Be mad at Every Game Guru for ruining it. Okay, let me go ahead. I'm gonna bring some on stream. My bad. I'm gonna bring some of y'all on. I'm gonna bring you one at a time. Okay, I'm gonna bring you one at a time. All right, because I want everybody to get their pieces off. I want to get their pieces off. I think we had Ty come in first. Okay, Ty, I'm gonna bring you in. MGR, I want to bring you in too. I want y'all to state your pieces. So I want to bring you in. All right, I want to bring you in. Now I'm gonna have y'all in at the same time, but I'm gonna let Ty come in and order of operations.
What's good,
You know what I
yo?
mean?
What's
Ty,
good,
what's
yo?
going on, man? How are you doing, man?
Just chilling. I'm at work, so I
All
was
right, let's
hearing
get to it.
about the streaming like regulations thing. So I
All
need
right.
a little bit more. I need more of your take on that. What exactly does that mean? Like, depending on what Nintendo does to this guy, it could change up how it could affect streamers. Like, well, what do you mean by that? I just want to get like more of your perspective on that.
Now, I'm gonna have everybody else clarify because I don't really understand tech, but from my understanding, right, is Nintendo is taking on this lawsuit not for any other reason, but to win this lawsuit for precedent for other lawsuits to come. So,
Oh
in the
God.
court of law, right? If a case comes and there's been no other case where it has been discussed, a lot of times attorneys look for these other cases where they can say, hey, there's a judge in this state that found it, let's say they judged the case based on this. And we have a precedent case that now shows, based on these laws, this is what we should follow moving forward. So every other
Oh
case that
shit.
comes after seems to follow that same trend, unless you can have something else or some other evidence to prove otherwise. So that's what I'm hearing. Okay.
Oof.
Now, I would get more take on that from others, and maybe MGR will come in. Maybe he'll have some more enlightenment on that. But that is my understanding of why Nintendo's taking on the case. It's not necessarily this dude is stunting on Nintendo. They can give a shit. It's the fact that if we can stop this guy from this case, him not only pirating, but we want to stop emulation. We want to stop custom firmware. We want to stop anyone running Switch games on a PC. If you run any, we want to only have our games be ran officially from a copy of a cartridge and on a system. If it's any other way, that is technically unauthorized
Illegal.
and
Ooh,
illegal.
yeah.
That's my understanding.
Honestly, yeah, I see where you're coming from. And I think the when it comes to like copyright and trying to take the reins on what happens in terms of like law enforcement or whatever, I believe like their way of thinking comes back from I don't know like the exact details, but I think this was around the time Donkey Kong was taken off. You know, the original arcade game. And I don't know who the holders were for King Kong, but I remember they tried to sue Nintendo or whatever, and there was like I guess their winning thing, like the reason why they won is because they never copyrighted King Kong or they never copyrighted whatever they claimed
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Donkey Kong was ripping
yeah.
off of. And I think there was like something else like what you said, they looked at different cases and certain scenarios, and because of what they had to go off of, Nintendo ended up winning. But Nintendo, they thought, oh shit, if we weren't careful enough, that could have been our asses. And you got to remember, at this time when Donkey Kong took off, this is when the video game industry was sort of starting to get back on its feet. And I think this is a little bit before Mario Brothers came out for the NES, where it really solidified
Yeah.
everything. So I believe Nintendo just always kept that in mind. And as the generations go on with practices and stuff, like I wouldn't be surprised if most of the people at Nintendo of today aren't even aware of what happened back then. They're just doing what they're told. And I do know, as far as emulation goes, specifically with the Switch, I do know that the Switch emulation scene has definitely beginning some like pushback. And I do know the Dolphin emulator on the Steam Deck specifically as well, because I think Dolphin
I
uses
remember
keys
though.
to be able to work the way that it does. I know for the Switch emulators to work, you need to get like I think the prod keys, or for some consoles this would be the BIOS files or whatever. And that was like a big thing for Nintendo. And I don't know if Lockpick is still available for the Switch, but I think these were one of the things you
It
needed
is.
to get those keys. And like and there, and I don't know if this is related, but I do know Steam's new like subscriber update or whatever was saying that we don't own the games anymore. We just own the license to
I remember
play the
that.
game. So
Yep.
I definitely see where this concern is coming from. And if they do win this, I could see it only because of Nintendo. What is MGR saying? Just be
Yeah.
smart. Don't be a retard.
Yeah.
You want to
Now
take
look.
advice from somebody who
eh,
slapped D Barnes?
So let
Yeah,
me ask.
nah.
Hey, let me ask you this. So has have you ever at a time thought that you have an advantage by, let's say, having a game early, some right, even if it comes down to clothes? There's been people who get Jordans early, right, or get certain things early, and all that. You can kind of lean into it. Would you ever? Is there ever a world, Ty, where the game comes out early, and you say, "Fuck it, live, let's get it"? Is there
Live
ever a
stream?
time? Live streams. Is there ever a time, man?
Mm.
I get
See,
it.
I mean, obviously, I haven't made content, so I can't speak from this perspective.
Mm.
But hypothetically, I would only live stream like an early access game if I know I'm not gonna get any consequences from it. But I can see the
Yeah.
benefit. I definitely see the appeal of having things early because it could be something hype, or it just might be something you want to check out, or let's say checking out games is something you want to do, or just even in general, just having early access to things. Like, there's a lot of advantages to that. But as far as just live streaming, the only advantage I could see is like, I don't know, being that first person to the punch to
I know.
talk
That's it.
about something. But when you consider, okay, if I do this, I could get, in this amount of trouble. At that point, yeah, them views and them
Nah,
subscribers, it's not
it
really.
ain't
And if we're
worth
just
it,
talking a
bro.
couple of days, if
That's
we're
what I'm
talking
saying. And he said I got
exactly.
burner accounts. He's switching, but still, it don't even matter because if you're losing an account, you going. So that's why he put the QR code up. You feel me, for donations? Because it's like if the channel goes down, they can still hit me with donations. I can keep this going. So my man was trying to really play, like, be the underground, show you games early, but Nintendo called him. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my man MGR. I want to hear what MGR got to say. Now,
Hell yeah.
all right,
Am I
MGR, what's
good?
going on?
Good, man. My mic works.
Yo, your
Hell
mic work
yeah.
good, man. It's good to
All
see
right,
you,
cool.
man. Tell me,
Yeah, man.
tell me how you feel honestly about all this, man. It's hitting news everywhere. Everybody talking
So,
about it.
okay, so I kind of jumped in after your stream started because I always forget when you're starting it, and YouTube never
I
tells me.
know.
But
It don't. That
anyways,
shit though.
so this is the guy that was streaming games that he got early, telling people where to get them, like a fucking moron,
Yep.
and then taking money
Wait,
as
like
donations.
the actual ripped games and shit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
apparently.
it was.
Oh my god.
I read it. I read about it on Torrent Free. Okay.
He
First
did.
off, first off, this ain't gonna be used as no precedent for future cases. They're fucking pissed off because some guy did this, right? Guarantee you they sent a cease and desist, and the guy ignored it, like
Yeah.
certain other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yo, okay, how fucking dumb can you be?
I know,
Seriously.
man. I know, man. Yo, can you do me a favor, MGR? I want you to count the ways. Count the ways how dumb he was. What were some of the things that he did that you think were just like beyond dumb?
Well, there
Like,
isn't a single one that he didn't do that wasn't dumb. So no, seriously, I'm being serious, right? Like
No, that
you
no,
can't.
the
so hold up, he
QR
wasn't.
codes is
So you
nasty
saying
work.
even him trying to he wanted clout, right? We know these kids nowadays. Everybody want clout. It's a clout chaser.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Nah, dead ass though. Dead ass though. Clout is
Nobody
fine,
care. He
but
like it ain't that serious. It ain't that serious, man. You
Dude,
know what I'm
if the
saying?
game is leaked online, everybody can get it. Well,
True.
for the most part, most people, if you have a modded Switch,
Yeah, you need a
like you
modded switch to
generally
get it.
know where to go,
Yeah.
right? It's
Facts.
fucking out there on Facebook groups and fucking other social media platforms. Every
Right.
fucking thing. Oh, get your games from here. It's stupid, right? So
Yeah.
why do you need to stream that? Like,
Facts.
okay, you're gonna get a few subscribers and whatever, right? I'm not one for social media and fucking subscribers this and followers that. I don't really give a shit, right? I just don't understand it. Like it's there's a risk in doing that, right? And
Yep.
it's one thing to stream, live stream, whatever you're playing. It's one thing to do
Right.
that. But if
You're
you're
right.
gonna straight up tell people where to get that file from,
You tripping. I
and
agree.
you're asking
You're
for
right.
donations, financial donations to a fucking Cash App or Venmo or whatever it is. Like,
Yeah. And then
You
telling
that
tripping.
Nintendo
is
we could do this all
fucking
day,
dumb.
like,
It is, man. It is. It's
Yeah.
so stupid, man.
Personally, I don't think this is gonna set any sort of precedent for anything. I think this is just a case of, you know,
Now let me ask,
the
why do you think people said that? That there's going to be a precedent for other cases,
they
and
always
there's
say
been
that.
multiple things mentioned. Okay, all right. So like you said, they
Everybody
always
always
say
says that.
it. Okay, all right. That made me feel better. Right? It's always said. They
Now, it's
always
a
say,
precedent when you look at something like the Executor Group in the past. That sets a precedent.
yeah, it do for any
in
other group
terms of
that come
like
along.
piracy or just custom firmware or just like,
Probably piracy for
Yeah,
one. The manufacture and creation of, or well, sorry, manufacture and selling of mod chips, right? Because look at that other guy in the U.S. that just got fucked over, right?
you're right.
mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna comment on that, but like the I don't know, man. To me, it's just there's always shit like this, and it comes down to depending on where you live too, right? Look at Europe. So one of you mentioned something about look at the digital games on Steam and how it says you're buying a
Yeah,
license, you're not buying the game.
yep.
I'm pretty sure that was done because of Europe, and Europe is so powerful when it comes to changing rules like that or anti-piracy and stuff like that. Go on Torrent Freak. Every other article is about
You're right.
IPTV being
You're
taken
right.
down in Italy,
You're right.
right? So
Right.
Preach.
yeah, I mean
And
it
this
is what
is
it is.
this is bigger for emulation than what we think. My guess is Nintendo not trying to sue a small individual but get legal precedence that doesn't end in a settlement to argue that emulation is illegal and hurts the business. So they're saying that pretty much it's a strong hit to just emulation as a whole. I think
So
Mr.
was he?
Sujano is
So
another
was
one.
hold on. So was he emulating in live streaming, or was he live streaming off his Switch?
Good question. So, Sujano, how do you do? What's dude's name? Mr. Sujano. I think that's his name. You know what I'm saying? Shout him out. He shouted me out before. I can't even hate on him. Where is he? I don't know. I don't know his damn name. But he actually had a post. Damn it. What is his? Hold on. I'm going to find it real quick. Mr. Sujano. He broke down specifically what in the document everybody was talking about. And that's what I want to see. So, specifically, what were the parts in the document that were like strong problems for emulation? So, there we go. Mr. Sujano, Twitter. Okay, got it. Bingo. Okay. So, pull up his Twitter. Let's go ahead. Is it still sharing? No, let me stop. Let me share this one. Okay, here we go. Share. Bam. All right, that's the same one. Okay, Mr. Sujano. Here we go. So, right here. A couple of interesting notes about recent Nintendo lawsuit captured below. This seems to have a huge impact on emulation. So, linking to circumvention software is trafficking in that software.
Oh, what?
By linking to emulators, Ryujinx, Yuzu, Suyu, Sudachi, defendant is
What the hell
providing
is
these
Sudachi?
emulators. I guess we found out now, didn't we?
Yeah, I heard
Defendant is
about the former three. I never heard of
I
Sudachi.
ain't heard about Sudachi either. But defendants providing those emulators to the public, something that MGR mentioned about providing games. He's also providing the emulators to the public. Let's go through some of the others. Yuzu, Ryujinx, and other Nintendo Switch emulators, including but not limited to. All right, they put that in there. The copycat emulators, Suyu and Sudachi, circumvent the game encryption of Nintendo Switch games, including by decrypting their many layers of encryption. Now, is that actually true? Because I thought you actually use other softwares to decrypt the keys and such. I didn't think Yuzu or Ryujinx or those others had specific, like they didn't encrypt.
I don't think so. I think you just
Yeah.
need the keys and all that shit off
That's
of
what I
a
thought.
Switch.
I think it was the same with the Dolphin emulator too. Like I think they needed some type of
They
I don't
did.
know what
Yeah,
I don't know what it exactly was, but they had something that
yeah,
could only
yep.
be attained from the actual systems themselves so that the games could run on the emulators. And that's why I believe Dolphin for some reason couldn't be on the Steam Deck, though I don't really know why they only came for Dolphin when they wanted the emulator on the Steam Deck and not on anything else. Because You know, I get it. Nobody wants people. They didn't want people playing their GameCube and Wii games on the Steam Deck and whatever. I get it, but I mean, to not go for any other platform is a little insane in my opinion. That part is a little
R-
weird.
rate of
But I
adoption.
can't. Huh?
Rate of adoption.
Rate of
Yeah.
what's rate of
So,
adoption?
so how many fucking Steam Decks got sold? Not to mention, it was like in like official advertising with an emulator app icon,
It was.
right? But its rate of adoption is like, okay, if you need a fairly powerful PC to say emulate the Switch, it's not going to be as widespread as something like the Steam Deck, right? So when you have, say, 10 people doing it versus 10,000 people doing it, it's a bit of a different story. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
No. That's well
Wait, can
explained.
you repeat that? My thing
As
cut
he's
out. I'm sorry.
So, okay, so okay, I don't know. There's a couple things I always wonder with this because I've heard that I thought Nintendo said it somewhere is that why they're against emulation so much isn't just so much for the piracy alone, it's because the experience isn't always going to be the official way the game is meant to be played, and they think it hurts the experience, and people will be like, "Nah, that game's shit." You know what I mean? I don't know if it has
that's
something to. Have you
Hey,
heard
and I
that,
ain't gonna
Nick?
lie, I heard that before, and I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie,
yeah.
I've
I
always
mean,
considered that a
yeah,
good
that's a
argument by
fair point.
Nintendo. It's a great argument, you know what I mean? Like, you could always argue that. You could always argue that. And that goes across not just a Nintendo
Yeah.
Switch, that goes across multiple consoles. You could always
But let's be
argue
real
that.
here, it's because of piracy.
Piracy.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
again, right?
it's a. I've heard that argument before, but I never heard it from Nintendo. But it's usually like those purists who just really feel like you really need to play Mega Man 2 on the NES, on that
Yeah.
CRT or PMV. But I never really heard that take from the IP holders themselves. I mean, you can make the argument for some games that, I don't know, like fucking. I don't know what that one Kirby and that one Yoshi game was where they use like a gyroscope in the cartridge. Like, yeah, you can make the
Oh, I know
argument
what
that
you
you
mean.
need real hardware for games like those, but for most games that use a
No.
traditional controller
You're right.
Yeah.
layout, anything
You're right.
that you are or aren't experiencing at that point is entirely subjective or just not really because of that hardware. Like, sure, you could probably argue that playing Super Mario Brothers 1 on the NES with a wireless controller on a HD
Right.
TV with the
Yeah.
image upscaled to 1080p. Yeah, you can argue it's a lot different playing that game as opposed to playing that game on an NES with an actual controller on a CRT, but is it different because we're playing it on emulation, or is it different because we're just simply using a different
Mm,
controller and getting a different
you're right.
image output?
And that's
But
gonna be something they're
you
gonna
I
know,
have no
argue.
idea.
That's something they will argue in court. They will state that. You know what I mean? Now, let me ask this because I'm definitely gonna, we got a lot to move on to. But I want to ask this: do you think this will, and this is for both of you, do you think this will cause more scrutiny with content creators as far as streaming games?
No.
if they
Because how
emulate,
many fucking streamers do this shit?
I agree. I think it happens normally, especially with
like,
PC.
wait, so like more
No, no,
scrutiny
no, no, no. What I
to
mean is, how many streamers turn around and start fucking pirating or pirating games early and then streaming them and then asking for money to donate and telling them
Yeah,
where to
you're
download?
right. That's
No one
normal.
does that.
That's
No
normal
one
stuff
does that.
oh
nowadays.
yeah,
Nowadays, though,
nah,
these kids are stupid, man. These kids nowadays do stupid stuff, man. They film
they
themselves
will,
killing
bro.
people live. They feel themselves doing robberies. Like, I don't know what it is about clout, but it's a bad drug. It's addictive. And these kids
Oh
see
yeah,
one. Now
it
look,
is, and
he taunting. I ain't gonna lie. 7.5 million will shut me the hell up, bro, for life, for like
That's what
multiple
he's being sued
generations.
for?
Total, it's 150,000 per violation, and already they got over 50 incidents documented.
They'll drop it down. They'll drop it down to something
Yeah, you know they're
reasonable.
gonna
It's
drop
just,
it down, but I mean, what is it gonna be? 1 million? You know what I'm saying?
uh,
People don't make a
it's
million
still
in their
the
probably
lifetime.
goal.
it's still probably
Sometimes
gonna be a really big amount for him. I mean, unless the guy's rich, then I don't know. But as
So
far as
here's the
scrutiny
thing.
goes, huh?
Sorry, go on. Sorry.
So as far as scrutiny goes, are you asking like if content creators are gonna get scrutiny for just emulating or doing what the other guy
well,
did?
one thing
Because
I said for Nintendo Switch is specifically You mentioned like upscaling. Want your games to look better, run smoother. What's the problem if I have a, Breath of the Wild game and I want to run it on an emulator because it runs smooth, right? I have
Oh
it's
yeah.
opinionated by me, right? So if I'm playing a Nintendo Switch and I'm experiencing buffering at certain points with the game, I'm experiencing stutter, lag, and I decide to play it on an emulator, and that emulator, by my opinion, runs smoother. Is that still, I just feel like it's a weird argument for Nintendo, man. Like, that's why I said I understand the argument of that it changes the experience. That argument. But let's be honest, man. With technology then to now, there are people who are coming into the game development world who look at those Nintendo games and can do that in 5 minutes. They just
Exactly.
we got software to make it that easy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's that easy. So it's not like
Mhm.
I don't know, man. I just think I really don't think it's really gonna have anything to do with content creator. I don't think it's gonna change anything. But I will agree, he is the only guy I know. I ain't gonna say the only. I have seen people stream games early, but I never seen them do it like he did it. I've seen people do it and like create a new account and don't plan on doing anything. They just want to like, oh my goodness, my fucking jollies, people love me. Like I seen people do that. But like this guy was putting up donations, writing back to Nintendo, like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this and so on." Like that shit is crazy.
And that's
Yeah,
and that's the, and
that's
that's
an
my
extreme
point. So why would you be
situation.
that fucking stupid?
This mother, all right,
Yeah, I mean, as
You
far
know
as
how
as far as
litigious they are.
content, yeah, and as far as content creators just emulated in general, I really don't think people are gonna care all that much, even if
No.
they are aware of the recent situation. Because again, there's a I feel like even if you are pirating a game on a live stream, there is a clear difference between just simply live streaming it and doing what this guy did, telling everybody where they can pirate it, how to pirate it, asking for money on top of it as if you did something. Like there's a whole difference
He
between that. But
right.
I
He
will
right.
I will agree though with Nick because a lot of people, old and young, definitely more on the young side, they really don't care what it takes for clout, bro. And when we're in the mindset of, oh, nobody else would do that because that's dumb, that's true, but that really only applies to people that have rational thinking. Like, and then what you gotta understand
He's
is
so
a lot of people don't already have that. And then there's even more people that lack that even more and are stupid on top of
he
that. Like,
right.
you cannot underestimate
How
how
stupid
low
somebody.
people are willing to go for clout, let alone for no reason, bro.
Oh,
Like,
I know how low people are willing to go.
Yo, y'all preaching, man. Yo, and I'm gonna move on to the next subject, man. Anything y'all gotta go or say before I move on to the next one, man?
What's the next
dude,
thing about IPTV?
Yo, IPTV, man. We're gonna talk about an officer who was selling
Oh
packages,
yeah, I
man.
heard about this.
Speaking of Torrent
what's
Freak,
going
you
on?
talked about Torrent Freak. Ernesto gave me a special.
Yeah.
Wait. So what's with the IPTV thing?
Oh
What's
man,
going
I'm
on
gonna have
with
to break
that?
down the full story, but let me just say, man, my man had money in the pocket, money
Yeah.
in the bank.
A
Shorty, what you
teacher, a
think?
teacher with a good job. Yo, a teacher with a good job was basically an IPTV reseller
Yeah.
who got caught.
All the teachers in on it, bro. They like, hey man, my joint cut off, man. What I do? This is all you do, man. You just go.
Get the big FBI logo on your TV screen one morning.
That shit would be hilarious. Yo, y'all, wow, man. Hey, y'all, if y'all want to, I can bring it in later, man. Like I said, I'm gonna run through that one, man. These I'm running
Bring
through
me
pretty
in.
quick.
Bring
All
me in
right.
on the PS5 Pro thing because I actually just bought mine.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. You know they talking about it, man. They talking about
Yeah,
it.
bring me
You
on
hearing about
that.
it. All right,
Hey, I'm
guys.
happy with mine. So,
Ah, look at that. MGR Ty. We gonna be back with y'all, man.
all right.
Yeah, bring me in later. I'm gonna still be watching.
All right, bet. All right, man. We gonna go ahead and move on to the next subject, man. All right.
Can you
Dig
dig
it,
sucker?
sucker. Let's get on to the next one, man. We gotta get on. We'll be on this all day. You know what I'm saying? Let's get straight into it, man. We ain't even gonna play with it. No reason to play with it at all, man. This one, you can't make this shit up. I'm not playing. You can't make this. We were just talking about what some people do for clout. But what you do for money, boy. Hey. So, in a major development, and this is a major development, in a battle against illegal streaming, a new lawsuit has been filed in the United States that targeted an alleged IPTV reseller, and that could face over $1 billion in damages. And this case is what started to shine light on another situation. So, there was a lawsuit filed by Dish Network and its subsidiary, Sling TV, okay, which accuses Richard Alexander Moy. Yes, I'm giving you full government. I'm sorry, my guy. Okay. I know I shouldn't have did that. But hey, Richard Alexander Moy, who is the owner of the IPTV service CLVPN. Okay. He's also operating under City Lights Entertainment. Ooh, what a classy name. You know what I mean? Like anybody could have came up with that shit. All right. But he was orchestrating an illegal IPTV network with more than 450,000 subscribers. Y'all, hold up. I want y'all to know I did not go through and read everything from this. I like to get the news fresh, just like y'all do. Oh, my Lord. I almost need to take another drink off that. Did I just read the numbers right? Did I just read? My man had 450,000 subscribers. I got to take a drink to that, bro. He could charge $1 and make $450,000. That's $1. I gotta see how much this is, man. I gotta see. That's correct. My man, I see why they came after his ass. Shit, that would have came after his ass. Okay. So, according to legal documents, Moy allegedly built an extensive reseller network and charging consumers $20 per month for access to a vast library of pirated content. Yo, reading this, I don't like reading this, man. I got some personal reasons why I don't like reading this. I'll explain later. Charging consumers $20 per month for access to a vast library of pirated content. Resellers were reportedly charged as little as $5 a month, amplifying the service's reach and profitability. Yo, so hold up. Let me get this straight. And some people who let me know how IPTV services work, please let me know. So from my understanding, he was charging consumers $20 per month to access his stuff. There were other resellers who were using his stuff, but charging $5 a month. So in a particularly brazen move, Moy allegedly claimed to be a Chicago area law enforcement officer. Yes, Chicago. Shout out all my people out in Chi-Town. You know what I'm saying? Represent. Yes, for those who don't know, I was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. Cook County, baby. You know what I'm saying? Bang, bang city. Okay? We don't need to have a shooting range because outside is the shooting range. You just walk outside, it's a shooting range. Bow, bow. Oh, did I hit the sky? Bow, did I hit the cloud? Bow, did I hit the store sign? That's what it is. It was just an outdoor shooting range. They didn't care. It's not about going to the actual shooting range and shooting targets. It's a wide amusement park of shooting range areas in Chicago, just to say. But he claimed to be a Chicago area law enforcement officer to quell concerns about the service's legality. All right, so he claimed to be a police officer to say like, oh, this is totally legal. Yeah, this is not illegal. Trust me, it's been proven through all the different government agencies. We've taken a look into this and we fine-tuned all the IPTV services to make sure that you're not getting a stolen service. I know it's 2027 channels, but yes, we go through every single one. No. This alleged misrepresentation was reportedly spread through Telegram groups, where Moy's network of resellers reassured customers and moderated discussions. Moy's alleged actions have placed him at the center of a legal storm as Dish Network and Sling want to seek up to $2,500 per DMCA violation. Look, I told y'all this violation stuff. Quote, a lot of times when you go the legal route, these lawsuits are going to be per violation because it's by the law, a violation of a law. And you could seek fines up to, and a lot of people seek the max for that. So seek up to $2,500 per DMCA violation. That brings the total of damages to over $1 billion. Richard Moy set up CLVPN, and this is a pirate IPTV service and disguised it as a legitimate service through networks and discounted rates. He used marketing tactics, okay, to make it seem legit. But this guy got caught. He is now facing a lawsuit of over $1 billion. They have images. They have text messages. This man was texting people with Chicago law enforcement logos. He was doing everything that you don't want someone to do who is caught up in an illegal scheme. Now, if the court rules in favor of Dish and Sling, this could also set a precedent. Remember we talked about a precedent in the other one. This could demonstrate that IPTV piracy can occur astronomical damages. Now companies, these major companies, right? Because look, we think, oh, 2 million, 10 million to this company. Oh, cry me a fucking river. You know, that's what we think. No. Now imagine if we can talk about $1 billion worth of damages. Billions of dollars worth of damages can be the difference of a bankrupt company versus a profitable one. That could probably be said. Dish Network can say we're down in our numbers because of one individual. This is something they could put forward. It's possible. Okay. Now, again, because I want to move on to the next one. I want to talk about the PS5, but I just want to say this. This lawsuit proves again that individuals will always mess it up for everybody. So if you had an IPTV service, right, and you are scared, you are probably scared even more. Because this guy did everything he could to try to disguise it, and these companies came together and charged him $1 billion in damages. Multiple generations sometimes don't see billions of dollars in. Come on, man. Y'all talk about Nintendo. Dish and Sling is coming for the hammer, man. All right. $1 billion. $1 billion on the line. I'm sorry. This is a major one. Okay. This is a major one. Now we're going to go ahead and move on because like I said, I do want to go ahead and move on. We got to talk about the PlayStation 5. I got other topics I get to. I don't want to go too much over. You know, I went hard on Nintendo. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. So I'm going to go light on my man, Richard Alexander Moy. But I'm going to tell you this, Richard Alexander. Block it up for everybody, man. I got somebody I know who got a nice service, man. All right? Wink, wink. You know what I'm saying? My man doing this thug dizzle. And he is a good, hard working man. Okay? He's got a good wife and family. He's taking care of business. He's actually building, what do they call those things? This thing that spin by the shore, what, windmills or whatever, those, I forgot what they call them, like electric something. I don't know. He's building a bunch of those things by water to get power to residents. This guy is bringing life to people. He got a little IPTV service going. You know what I'm saying? So don't be mad. Everybody, now look, he ain't doing what everybody, he ain't doing what this guy's doing, right? He's not making all that. But just a wind generator. There you go, a generator. There you go, see? My man got me. You got me. That's what I was thinking of, a generator. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Like I said, we got to move through. Yo, for those who don't know, the Stream Deck is working like a champ, man. It's working like a champ today. You know what I'm saying? My champ. I hit the button. Pop, 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 switch scenes. Pop, 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 switch scenes. Pop, 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 switch sounds.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Simple as that. Let's get to it. Now, I want to say something first before I go into reading this so you guys know my stance, because I don't want anybody to think I'm just some biased asshole. And I'm going to take the shot first, because if I don't, people going to really think I'm like being biased or something. It's not a bias, okay? Woo! Here we go. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I can't stand Sony, man. Sony, you ain't nothing, man. You ain't nothing, man. You can talk about everything, about, oh, your games and this and that. I don't think nothing about Sony. I think Sony is a wannabe Microsoft. I don't care about your TVs. I don't care what else you do, Sony. I'm a hater. And a hater needs to be a hater, right? If you're a Jets fan, you better hate the Giants, right? If you're a White Sox fan, you better hate the Cubs. That's how it goes. I'm a Microsoft fanboy. I got stock in Microsoft. And damn it, I hate Sony. Take that, Sony. So y'all know my stance right now before I get into this. Sony's latest hardware release, the PS5 Pro, has generated mixed reactions. Excitement over its boosted performance, balanced by skepticism surrounding its hefty damn price tag and the necessity to have it. Because this was painted by Sony as almost a necessity console. And there were many people who received their console, and after having it next to an Xbox Series X, or next to just a standard PlayStation 5, or maybe another PlayStation 4, they felt underwhelmed. Okay? They felt underwhelmed. Hardcore gamers, as the primary audience, said that they don't know how to feel because it offers all this for $700, and they feel as though that price tag may not be worth the power that they're getting behind it. And I want to ask everyone out there, I want to ask all my Sony guys, all my PS5 guys out there, do y'all feel like the PS5 Pro with that hefty price tag, you having that system, was worth it? Now, I want to throw a caveat on top of that. Was it worth it putting it next to another PlayStation 5, another Xbox Series X? Was it worth it when you compare to that? I want you to let me know. All right? I want you to let me know on that. That's a very, because that's the biggest one. I think that's what everybody's zoning in on. Like, man, I got multiple game consoles, and we're getting to the point where these leaps in gaming are not really leaps. They're not. They're just, oh, now I can get Dolby Atmos. Ooh, now I can play this on my brand new TV, and I got ray tracing. You know? The PS5 Pro launched on November 7th. It was marketed as a powerhouse for those seeking those higher frame rates, improved graphical fidelity, and advanced ray tracing capabilities. Priced at $700, the PlayStation 5 Pro aims to satisfy gaming enthusiasts who already have high-end setups and bougie-ass standards for their 4K TVs with their 120 hertz refresh rates. Okay? Yeah, we're talking to you guys. My Dolby Atmos sound is not bouncing off the ceiling properly. Oh, I didn't feel it from the ceiling. While Sony touts this console as the best option for an enhanced gaming experience, many critics argue that the upgrades might not justify this price, especially when compared to the standard PlayStation 5 already impressive performance.
Can you dig it, sucker?
I can dig this news. I can dig this news. Okay? And I took my stance, everybody, so y'all can say I'm biased if you want to. But I took my stance first. But this is the people speaking. Go out there and search on Twitter. Go look. This is the people have spoken. Now, we're going to bring MGR on in a bit, and I want MGR to give his take too. Excuse me. I want MGR to go ahead and, because this is someone who actually has a PlayStation 5 Pro. I don't. I'm a Sony hater. Now, yes, I do have a PlayStation 4 up in there. All right? PlayStation 4 Pro. Hey, shout out my boy. You know what I'm saying? I play that thing. But I'm going to say this. I had a PlayStation 5 and sold it. Spit on that thing. Not hot to like that with the girl. I started doing that before that, but not like that. Anyways. So, Sony's data shows that most gamers prefer performance modes that prioritize frame rates over maximum resolution. Now, this is Sony's data. I want to ask everybody out there, do you prioritize frame rates over maximum resolution? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I do. I do prioritize frame rates. Okay, I do. That might just be me. Everybody else might say, hey, I want to have a beautiful experience. For me, I prioritize frame rates, frame rates, frame rates, frame rates. So I agree with Sony on the data. That, you know what? And that's one time I agree with Sony on the data. And you know, oh, my man MGR, I see him over there. He says something that actually is pretty valid. It depends on the game. Y'all, when I play Goat Simulator, I don't give a damn about my frame rate. I want to see the beauty and the massacre of a goat flying around, right? That's what I want to see. Yes, I play Goat Simulator. I know, it's crazy. But there's certain games I'm playing, I need frame rates. If I'm playing a fighting game, I need frame rates. That frame data is important on my fighting games. If I don't got my frame rates right on a fighting game, controller might get broken. Controller might get broken. I'm just saying. Now, in response to this data, the PlayStation 5 Pro delivers enhanced performance pro modes that enable smoother visuals at 60 frames per second without sacrificing any detail. Meanwhile, new features like AI-based PSSR upscaling and a game boost option improve visuals on older titles and legacy PlayStation 4 games, allowing them to look sharper on modern 4K displays. Tasty. Now, I'm going to be honest, Sony. I think you did that because in the modding community, there were people who had hacked PlayStation 5s that were actually playing their PlayStation 4 games upscaled. And it was looking beautiful. They had perfect frame rates. It didn't drop one bit. Yes. Maybe that's why you're doing it. I don't know. I'm hating on Sony. I'm just a Sony hater. Sorry, guys. Sorry for all my Sony lovers. I know. My bad. Now, September of 2024 is when Sony announced the PlayStation 5 Pro. And on November 7th, it officially launched. And that's where everything promised. So you got from September to November, they built up all this hype. And then next thing you know, it releases. So people felt like we built up all this and then got let down. Now, one thing I want to say, because I want to bring MGR in there, but the PlayStation 5 Pro, even though it is a powerhouse and it's going to push the boundaries of gaming, I'm sorry. That price tag is too high. And Sony, you have done this not once, not twice, but I believe there's 3 times in gaming history where you seem to push the envelope on the console price tag. Do you know who was the first to push the envelope on the $70 game? Who was the first one to do that? Because the $70 game is a norm now, right? Every time they push the envelope, it becomes a standard. That's a precedent, right? We need to talk about them damn precedents. Forget court cases. Who was the first person that put their game at $70? If it was Call of Duty and I'm a Call of Duty fanboy, shame on you. Because that $70 allowed everyone else to come and say, hey, we're going to allow a next-gen version. $70. Instead of providing that like normal without charging us. That used to be a standard. Now there's next-gen versions for $70. Sony, this system at $700 is crazy. Crazy. Okay? Crazy to me. That's just me. Now, I want to bring in my dog, MGR. MGR, I brought you in.
Yo.
How you doing? All right.
Good.
Good. All right, MGR, man, talk to us. You got a PlayStation 5 Pro. You're one that said you're very happy with your purchase. Can you explain, like, with you more about why you happy with your purchase and give a little more background because they might not understand. I know you. You know what you're doing and you know technology. So go ahead.
Oh, to a degree. So here's the thing. First and foremost, the Pro is not for every fucking consumer out there. Straight up.
Got it.
Okay? It's, I don't want to brag and all that kind of shit. My entire home theater setup, if you were to do it in Canadian dollars and buy it at retail right now, is about $18,000 for everything. Right? That's my stereo, the projector with a 100-inch screen, so on and so forth. All right? Now you can face palm all you want. Right?
I know. I got a couple right now. I ain't even gonna do it because I got a couple right now. I'm talking shit, and I'm with you.
So again, it's to each their own. Do you care about having Dolby Atmos like I do? Right? I bought my house and I said the first thing I'm doing is Dolby Atmos. Now, let's be real here. The PS5 had 3D audio, which is something that Sony tried to push when the PS5 came out, and that was in receivers, like home theater receivers. I don't think I've even heard of it since because since firmware 8.00, if I'm not mistaken, they basically enabled Dolby Atmos for every single thing that had 3D audio, which is everything on the pit.
I remember that.
I was so happy when they did that because now I can use my Atmos system on this. I don't need my Series X anymore.
Yeah,
right?
Now you can actually use it. Okay.
Right. Now, when it comes to the graphical differences with the Pro, on a 100-inch 4K projector, even though it's still 60 hertz, can I tell the difference? Well, fuck yeah. When I put in Final Fantasy Rebirth and, it gets updated, guy, the difference is fucking night and day. It's like a whole new game. Stellar Blade is another one.
I want to ask you this. I think I seen photos of, was it Horizon?
I don't know, but I'm telling you right now, photos and videos that you see on YouTube are so compressed that you're not seeing the true difference.
And that's true. That's true, though. That's a fact. I will agree with you on that.
Now, let's look at the Series X. Okay. Now they have a Series X that's 2 terabyte like the Pro is. Okay.
Yeah, they do.
Doesn't have a fucking disk drive, does it?
Nope. Took it out.
Did the price go up? I'm pretty sure it did.
Hey man, we just following the trend. Man. You know what I mean?
Is there more graphical power to that Series X though? No. You're getting what? An extra fucking.
We're gonna give you a year worth of Xbox Live, baby.
Please. I don't even have a PlayStation Plus, whatever it is, account. Why? Because on console I play single player games,
Me
just
too.
story
I play
driven
a lot of
games.
single
That's
player.
just what I do, right?
Besides Call of Duty.
At the end of the day, the Pro is for people that are in my shoes that, again, not to sound like an asshole, but A, can afford it,
Yeah, true.
right?
No, facts.
B, have a system that can utilize that extra power. And again, I'm using a 4K projector with a 100-inch screen without 120 hertz.
Yeah,
So I'm missing that, right? I'm not getting the full
you're right.
benefit of the Pro. I get a fancy background, but that's about it in terms of
Yeah,
like,
you get a
right?
super fancy background.
No, but in all seriousness, what I did was I had the PS5 Slim disc model, and so many people told me, "Oh, you won't be able to do it." So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna pull the drive from my Slim. I'm gonna put it on the Pro with that disk drive cover, right?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take that cover, the digital cover in that spot where the disk drive would be off my Pro, and slap it on my Slim, and then sell my Slim as the digital Slim." Everyone was like, "Oh, you won't be able to switch that plate over." Well, fuck you. I was right in the end, wasn't I? So I did that. I did that. Listed my Slim for sale. It sold in like an hour, right?
Yeah,
For exactly
yeah,
what I wanted. So
yeah.
at the end of the day, um,
Yeah.
it was like the difference that I paid was another PS5. But
Okay.
again, I'm happy with it. Silent Hill on it, holy shit! With Dolby Atmos, that game is fucking
Now,
trippy, man.
now I'm glad you mentioned, because one thing I want to get from you specifically with Dolby Atmos, I got one other buddy. Shout out my guy Stone. You know, I'm gonna dap him up, but he was another
Yeah,
person that I used to go over his house. He was a very big freak. Same way as you are with audio and video setups.
yeah.
So he had Dolby Atmos. He was very big on watching movies,
You have the speaker in the
projectors,
ceiling and all that
speakers,
kind of stuff.
everything, right?
Yeah.
And I never got to sit down and watch a movie that had Dolby Atmos. Can you explain?
Oh,
Is
so you
there a
still
big?
haven't watched a movie in Atmos?
I need to
So
know,
here,
how is this different? Now, I've been to a movie theater. I will say this: I've been to one of those. I think it's 70 millimeter film movie theaters.
I have not. Yeah.
That shit was Dolby Atmos. I could tell, but I'm looking at a movie theater, right? That's different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, yeah, it should be
So
Dolby Atmos. So explain.
so Atmos is good if it's done right. And this is the problem. So I've watched, I don't know if you've ever seen the series Planet Earth, right?
Yes,
I
I
think
have.
there's 3 of them or there's 2 of them.
Beautiful,
I can't remember.
beautiful.
Yeah, so I've watched, the first one start to finish, the second one start to finish. And I think it was the second one that had Dolby Atmos, and it was okay, right? Hold on one sec. What's up? All right.
Damn.
Dolby Atmos needs to be done right for it to be good. Um, I mean, on the Series X, they pushed Atmos on that. Some games it was amazing. Other games I couldn't even tell I had Atmos on because they didn't prioritize the effect,
Yeah.
right? Where and I'm like as an example, like if I'm playing Silent Hill 2, I'm not playing that game with headphones. I'm playing that game with Atmos. And if I can't play it in Atmos, I'm not playing it. And so it's like I don't know what part of Silent Hill I'm in. I'm in like the apartments or some shit after some other world or whatever they call it. Guy, like I shit you not, when I don't know how long my room is. I want to say 11 feet
All
where
right.
my back speakers are.
Yeah.
And then my side ones are basically where I'm sitting right now. And then I got 4 in the ceiling and 3 more at the front with 2 subwoofers at the front of the room as well.
Yeah, that's what.
Guy, when something is like coming up behind you, when Atmos is done right, it legit sounds like it's walking up behind you and it's terrifying. But it has to be done right, right? And not all games are good for Atmos. Not all movies are good for Atmos. One of the best movies I've heard in Atmos was John Wick 2. And then that last Saw movie, whatever the last Saw movie was, I can't remember what
Yeah, I
it was.
can't remember what it was.
Yeah, those were really good. Avatar as well. Avatar 2
Damn.
was really good in Atmos.
I seen Oppenheimer. And Oppenheimer, that was
That I haven't seen yet.
fabulous.
I haven't
You know
watched
what I
it,
mean?
but I've heard it was really good, and I heard
Great.
Atmos was really good on it. You find a lot of movies that are CGI based. Atmos is probably the best in those kind of movies. Um,
Okay.
right, because at the end of the day, Atmos is done
It's
by
all.
people
Yeah,
with
I know
speakers
what
all
you're
around them in a mixing room. And they're like literally moving like the points of sounds around a room and like recording it that way, right?
saying.
Um,
Doesn't make a difference. Yeah.
but again, when it comes to the PS5 Pro and the regular PS5 and Atmos, there's legit no difference. Like it's not
Damn.
you're not going to see a difference with that.
Now, my man Joe is here. Joe, bring him
Yo,
in.
what's
Joe,
going
what's
on, guys?
going
How
on,
are
man?
you?
I'm good, Joe. Yo, good, man. Can you hear us okay? You good?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you now, man. You
Yeah.
clear, man. What's
Can I
up,
ask
man?
Joe a
Yo,
question? Can I ask Joe
yo,
a question?
please take it. Let's go.
Yo,
Sure.
with
What's up,
all
dude?
the energy drinks, how are you still alive?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Dude,
I
I
had
see.
He
4
right.
in the day.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
drinking
God,
some.
God, yo, I see you
I
post
know.
pictures of like huge cases of them, and I'm like, wow, like,
I know. I got a bunch just sitting here. Like I don't even
yeah.
drink them.
Yo,
You know.
I'm
fucking
just,
mail them to me, Nick.
I look. I know you're gonna say they're a bunch of C4, like Mega Man C4s, and like I forgot the other one. You know, it's cases that I got sent that I had to drink one for the ad, and I'm like, this is delicious, and I never drank one again. It's just fucking fresh cash. You know
I'm
what I'm
just
saying? If you
joking
want
with you
to
though.
be. Hey Joe, how do you feel about? There's been mixed reactions with the PlayStation 5 Pro. How do you feel? I don't know if you have one. First, do you have one? And if not, still, how do you feel about it?
No, I didn't get one because I don't have the money to buy one, and I truthfully wouldn't buy one. I have 3 PS5s. 2 of them are in hackable firmware, and one's for an original firmware only. It looks pretty cool, but my only problem is there's really no games. That's the biggest problem that we're facing with Xbox and Sony, are the games. I'm sure the system's beautiful and it looks awesome, but if you have no games to play for it, you're kind of in the dark, you know?
So, for the PlayStation 5 Pro and all the power it has, is there any game right now that could show off the power?
Final
Well,
Fantasy Rebirth.
I would say definitely I agree with MGR Final Fantasy and that other game that MGR was talking about in the private chat,
Silent
me and
Hill.
him, that Rebirth, no. What's that game you were playing that's like kind of like Devil May Cry mechanics?
Stellar Blade.
Yeah, Stellar Blade. I want to play that game so bad. That
Yo,
game
it
looks
is
so
so
good.
good. I feel like it's underrated. Like there was a lot of hype around it, but I don't think it was like anywhere near the levels of say Final Fantasy or Silent Hill. I feel like it was pretty underrated. It was pretty good. Um, yeah.
I
And
would
that's
say
the one.
definitely Silent Hill 2 would be great on the PS5 Pro. That game looks awesome on the Steam Deck, and that thing's a toaster compared to the PS5 Pro.
Well, I'll tell
Now,
you some bullshit.
what's
So
that?
so I bought the disc because I will always buy physical games over digital all
Yeah.
day if I can. Um, on the PlayStation Store digital, if you look at Silent Hill 2, it says it's PS5 Pro enhanced. It is not. Not
Oh
yet.
shit!
The patch isn't out,
Yeah.
which is bullshit. Like they shouldn't be saying it's PS5 Pro enhanced. Say it
It
is
will.
enhanced,
Yeah.
but the enhanced will be released on X date, right?
Yeah.
Because
Don't just
I
say it's
specifically
advanced.
did not open that game until I got my Pro. And then it's like when you play, I don't know, Nick, if you've seen anything about it
I haven't.
or Joe, but when you put it on graphics mode, it's 30 FPS still, but there's a lot of weird shimmering and
Okay.
flickering,
Damn.
like a lot, right?
So
And
it looks like it's
that's
still in
actually
beta then.
no, it's something that's going on with the ray tracing or some shit, I think, but
Okay.
they need that patch, right?
Yeah.
They need to bring out that patch. They have to.
Like you said, they got
I
to.
put it on performance mode and it still looks phenomenal, regardless. Uh, but yeah,
And
yeah.
I've been hearing about Horizon Zero Dawn, as I show. I've heard people say the remastered one is going. It really makes the PlayStation 5 Pro shine, right? And I did see some videos showing before and after, and like you mentioned, videos still don't show the full clarity, right? Because it does have to be compressed.
Yeah.
But you could see it. You know what I mean? Even in that, you could clearly see it.
Yeah.
So if you could clearly see it there, so
Yeah.
I kind of agree with you totally on that. Now, Joe, do
And
you
again,
think it's worth the
sorry.
price tag?
Do I think it's worth the price tag?
Yeah, $700. Is it worth $700? Let's ask both of that. Is it worth it? Now I know. Let's say y'all got the money. Y'all millionaires, billionaires, gazillionaires. I can buy as many as I want. But is it worth $700?
For my position where I was able to sell my PS5 and pull the disk drive from my old one, it was worth it to me.
All right, got it. That's a good position.
Now, GameStop here did a deal. Now remember, I'm talking Canadian dollars. GameStop here did a deal where if you trade in a PS5 with a disc drive, whether it be the Slim or the original one, it would be stupid to do it
Okay.
with the Slim, but
Yeah.
they would give you $315 Canadian, which is bullshit. But then they'd bump you up an extra $100 to give you $415,
So you can
essentially
get
making your Pro
yeah.
upgrade, quote unquote, $630 or something like that.
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
that still worth it? Well, no, because if you sell the console privately, you'll get more for it,
More for it.
See,
regardless.
how I
Right.
feel about the whole PS5 Pro is you can have the best gaming system in the world, but if you have no games for it, doesn't matter.
So you
You
saying
know,
regardless, it could
everybody.
be
There's
regardless
some.
if it's 700. You ain't got no
There's
game.
some talk. Yeah, there's some talk behind the scenes already. Like, oh, we're going to be getting to the PlayStation 6 soon. It's like, son of a bitch, we didn't get any games for PS5 yet. Why are we going to
Two or 3
PS6?
years. 2 or 3 years
Yeah.
if you're following the timeline of the PS4,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it'd be
Now
Yeah.
like
here's the
3
thing.
years.
Here's the thing. This argument will be beaten to death until the end of time with every single console because
It
let's
will.
face it, any console that comes out in the future, there will be a midlife refresh cycle, whatever you want to
Yep.
call it, for every
Yeah,
console. Okay.
that's true.
But I have a gaming PC with a Ryzen 7 7700, 32 gigs of RAM, and an RTX 4070,
So
right?
it's ready to go.
He's got a nice setup. He sent me some pictures of that. Looks really good.
Right. Okay, but hear me out. Well, why didn't you just buy an RTX 4090? It'll be better.
That's what
Well,
everybody's
because I
saying.
don't care for it. Right. So just
Yeah.
like how people don't care for a 4080 or a 4090 or the upcoming 5080 and 5090,
Yeah, I know,
right?
right?
Okay, you got a PS5 Pro out as well. You have options. You're always going to have a more powerful option in one way or another. And that doesn't
Yep.
mean you have to buy it. But don't be
Yeah.
mad at the people that can afford it and actually do buy it.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I agree with you. If I
I get
didn't,
what
if
y'all
I
saying.
didn't have a system, I would definitely bought the PS5 Pro. But with
Yeah.
having 3 PS5s, I don't need to buy a fourth one.
No.
Nick's over there. What the fuck you doing with your money, man?
Hey, he said with 3 of them, I don't need a fourth one. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
got too
Yeah,
many
and
game
it
consoles.
goes to the same thing, right? If you have a 65-inch 4K TV that's older and doesn't support HDR, don't bother buying the Pro.
Yeah. You won't
Right?
Yeah.
see any graphical
No.
improvements.
Well, you might, but you're
It's
limiting
not gonna be
yourself
worth
more
it.
and more to the features that have been made available to you.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
kind of
what
like
it's like what
the bottleneck situation, right? Wouldn't that be a bottleneck?
well, no, not really. You're not going to
Yeah.
slow anything down. You're just not going to
Yeah.
see things
Yeah,
that
you're not gonna
you
be
were
able to
meant
see
to
it.
be.
You can't utilize it.
Yeah,
You can't
Yeah.
utilize
right.
it. It's just not
It's like
usable.
again, it's again. I've had people tell me, "Oh, why the fuck would you buy a Pro? Your projector doesn't support 120 hertz." Well, because everything else I have it supports.
Does, yeah. And you know what? I,
Right?
I remember I bought my Series X and it didn't support everything. And I purchased my TV around that, the next time around. But my TV was already old. So my TV
Yeah.
was years old. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, now it's about time. You know what I mean? Now I want to support everything. I got the most powerful console out right now. So I went through, and that's what I kind of do. I kind of go through like, okay, periods of upgrades, right? Okay,
Yeah.
upgrading the PC now. Let me do the
Okay, I
PC,
want to show you
chill
something
out
right
for a
there.
bit, and then move on.
Right there, there's the Series X, right next to a bottle of hot sauce. Don't ask me how that got over there. But that's where we're
Yeah, he
checking
just
the
like,
jailbreak out because it's already on the dashboard and all that other stuff.
yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, the hot sauce right there, I already know I get that. I be doing it too. You be like, bop, 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 put a little on there, boop. It's right there, easy to grab. You know what I'm saying? Bop, bop, bop. I can still grab my mouse. You know what I'm saying? Eat my
Yep.
burrito, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, other than that, anybody got anything to say with PS5 Pro? I'm gonna go through these others really fast.
I missed some of the show, Nick. I have a question. Did you talk about
Go
the
ahead.
unlock switch at all or no?
No, I didn't speak of
Oh,
unlock
what's going
switch.
on with them? Are they finally coming out, or are they just fucking stopping?
Yo, did I speak on that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I like to keep it 100%, man.
Nick doesn't need to get sued.
Yeah, you already know, dog. No, but from my understanding, it's the same scenario.
Ugh.
We waiting.
Yeah.
We waiting. That's it. That's all I'm gonna put it on. We waiting. And there has been developments behind the scenes. But those developments ain't enough for me to come out here and to be like, yo, developments.
True.
It ain't. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it you could show me a picture that motherfucker working beautifully. I don't. You could show me a video. You could show people on the street testing it. I'm still not gonna believe that shit. Ain't nobody
With
care.
the
Yo,
white
have you
gloves on.
Okay.
have you seen these videos of the fucking it's gotta be a MiG, but they put like an R4 sticker on it?
Oh, I seen those in the private mixed switch groups in the France groups. I see people putting R4 stickers on there and also other weird ass stickers.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, it's a net. And this is what I was talking about before. These are people who ruin it for the nice. All we trying to do is be low key, man. You know what I mean? We just want to low key. I want a couple hard drives loaded up with a couple things. You know what I'm saying? That I can do what I need to do when I need to do it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe,
Yeah.
hey, I'm out of town right now. My brother got to talking stuff. Man, remember I used to whoop you up with Ken? You used to pick Guile, and I used to whoop you up on Street Fighter. We don't have to talk about it no more. Get the controller. You know what I mean? We ain't got to talk that shit back and forth. I whoop your ass now. You know what I mean? Forget back then. And that's what I love about it. But
Nick,
yeah, I
what
can't
they're
see-
saying is with the Switch 2, that's going to be backwards compatible. I bet you
I heard
the
that.
MiG Switch will work in the Switch 2. Then the people are going to update the firmware, dump the keys, and we're going to be using our MiG Switch V1 and V2 to play the Switch 2 games. I guarantee it will happen.
Yo,
I
one thing
think if anything it'll work with regular Switch games.
I was gonna say,
I think
Not
it'll work
Switch.
with the
it'll work
Switch
with
2
regular
games.
Switch games.
Supposedly, the underground information is the Switch 2 games on their storefront or whatever, they're going to be .nsp. I guarantee Switch 2 games are going to be .xci. I guarantee it.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest.
Who
Joe,
knows?
They would be dumb as fuck. They would be dumb as shit to not adjust anything there. They would be so.
Dude, do you really think
They-
they're not gonna they haven't bought those cards and they're gonna make sure they
and that's
can
what I mean. You
They're
do
still
certain
waiting
things
for
to
the
adjust
pre-order.
it.
I'm waiting for mine still.
get it on AliExpress?
Hey, keep
Yeah,
saying
It's
go-
been on it's been on AliExpress forever.
Yeah, no, I already have a V1 and a V2. And if anybody out there is listening to the podcast, if you're looking to buy a cheap MiG switch, go on the Facebook Marketplace. People are buying them and they're giving up on the dumpers, and you can find them pretty cheap. Go into certain Facebook groups. We got you covered with them keys. That's all I'm saying.
Joe still be saying we got you covered. Hey, Joe, watch out for Nintendo, man. They coming. They coming, man. They got every game guru, man. He got 1.57. I ain't gonna lie. He was stupid, though, bro. My man was dumb. We said that.
I
This
missed
dude-
half of that, too. I'm sorry. I got really busy at work. What happened when you
Oh,
missed that thing?
so man, I know you probably ain't heard, man. Dude got sued. They suing a streamer. He was playing the games. He was live streaming all the pirated content, man. He was playing.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Since back in 2022. He was doing
Yeah,
it
so they're
live.
building a case. They were watching.
Yeah, he was doing it as soon as October 12th. I pulled up a website. He was October 12th. He was streaming.
Wow.
He had Super Mario Jamboree. He had Mario and Luigi brother shit. He was going. Hey, he with the times. He was doing
Maybe
it
he's
for
one of the
years.
leakers.
Nah, I think,
Nah.
You know what? I think he was just one because a leaker would be smarter, Joe. I think this
Yeah.
dude is just dumb, man. I never seen stupidity on this level. Like, I got right now. Yeah, I got to find. Let me put in a brand new game that's unreleased yet and stream it to go, hey y'all, yeah, so and so. And when they come after me, there's no excuse I have. Like you
Yeah.
literally cannot
Well-
make up an excuse for it.
You've seen stuff just as stupid as this. Not too long ago.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyways, as for the question of it, is it underwhelming? In some ways, yes. In ways that I'm seeing it, no. It's not. You got to remember when the PS4 Pro came out. That's when 4K TV started coming out,
Yeah,
like to more mainstream, right?
you're right.
And so you had people turning that PS4 Pro on for the first time and it switching to 4K and going, "Holy shit!"
Dude,
even
I
just the
remember that, yeah.
Right?
Ooh. I ain't gonna lie.
right.
That
Now,
fucking
let's
Pro.
just say that because the PS5 can do 8K as well. I don't know how well, but it can do 8K as well. Digital Foundry did a thing on it. Now,
Yeah,
if
that's what I heard,
8K if 8K was becoming mainstream right now, and I had like an 8K projector here or some shit,
It'd be on
oh
and
fucking
popping.
right, everybody would be like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, I say it's on and popping, baby.
Right? So it's underwhelming in a sense, yes, but you are getting more power. Now, again, I've seen it with my own eyes on Final Fantasy, Silent Hill, and what's the other game I tried on it? I can't remember, but either way,
Damn.
it does. It really does, and there's something to be said about that. And you're not seeing it in videos on YouTube. You just aren't.
Oh, you'll
Right?
never be able to see it because you need to have all that hardware and also
It's
the delay in internet speed.
it's not even that, man. It's when you're talking about such fine detail in everything. Nick, I'm gonna send you a screenshot on Messenger off of mine, and you tell me if it looks good. But
Oh,
either way,
okay.
right?
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's gonna look like straight normal ass.
No, because this is coming directly off the Pro. So if I send
Oh,
you a
okay, you gonna
screenshot,
pull it
I don't know,
directly
you
off the
might be
pro.
able to tell. But
Let's see.
regardless, right? It's when you have such fine detail and then you're uploading that in a video in YouTube,
And they gotta
you're
compress
losing
it
that
down.
detail.
Yeah, they gotta
So
compress
there's
it
no
down.
point in doing that weird screen wipe from like PS5, PS5 Pro, and then you
No,
do that
and I
line
can agree
across the
with the
screen.
compressions. Most platforms, a lot of people don't know, when I go back and do edits and cuts, a lot of
Yeah.
times I don't save the original video directly to my computer because all the platforms have it, right? I can go back and grab it. YouTube, look at the size of a YouTube video when you download it.
Yeah.
It is so small, bro. It is like, but if I go to Twitch and download it, I could have a 7 GB download on Twitch. And on YouTube, I can have maybe 700 to 1.5 gigabytes. It's a vast difference of quality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, when I do cuts and I actually look at it, I can see the quality drop off. Because now I'm
Yeah.
looking at the Twitch version and I'm looking at the YouTube version. And if I normally just looked at the YouTube version, I'd be like, okay. But when I actually look at them both together, it's night and fucking day. Twitch
And that's
version
for
is
their own
crazy.
bandwidth and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
I sent you that screenshot. If like whenever you get a chance, you don't have to do it right now. But if you zoom in to the eye on whatever that character's name is, Red 13, I think, you'll see the detail that I'm talking about. You ain't getting that on the regular PS5. Like, it's a big difference.
Let me pull it up.
The question is, are you willing to
I see what you
spend the
mean.
difference? Right?
Damn, that's detail, bro.
I'm telling you.
And see,
But
I know
again,
it ain't gonna be able to come across on the picture. You know what I mean?
no, you definitely can't tell. But like,
Yeah.
well, maybe a little bit. But either
Little
way,
bit.
right? Like, it's there's something to be said about it. You have to see it in person, right?
Yeah.
It's not a simple matter of just look at it on a stream and whatever. It's not.
Yeah. I remember my first time seeing 144 hertz for the first time. It changed. It changed what I'd start doing with my computer and PC from that day forward.
Yeah.
I was like,
I saw
damn,
it.
Doom looks like this. I didn't know Doom looked like this. I'm seeing fucking
Yeah.
particles shoot out like. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why
I
doesn't
saw
my
it.
Doom shoot
I
particles?
saw it for the first time like 6 months ago, but I hated that monitor and I sold it and I went with the 4K one.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. So, but I've seen it and I was like, yo, when you start seeing that shit, it's like, man, I knew I was missing out. At that point,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, damn, I'm missing out. So now I started getting my upgrade. That's when I start gaming on PC, right? That's when I started gaming. I changed a little shit up. All right. I was like, all right, that console might not be it. Because I see him playing. I played Doom on the Switch. So imagine playing that shit on the Switch and seeing somebody with a fucking 144 hertz monitor banging that shit out on a fucking top-notch PC. Man, that shit was
Yeah.
night and day. I said, man, I'm not doing this to myself no more. So certain games, he right. Now, Joe, any last word on PlayStation 5 Pro before I move on, man?
I think it's a good system. If you have the money to buy it, definitely buy it. And if you don't have one, I would definitely jump to the Pro model. That's what I would do.
No, well said.
I would
That's what
say get the equipment first and then consider buying it.
There
That's
you
it.
go.
Very important. Yeah.
I like that.
Forgot
Because
about
if you ain't
that. Yep.
got- Yeah, because if you ain't got the equipment, you're right. What are you gonna buy it for when you're not gonna be able to see? Well, we'll see. All right, man. I'm gonna move on to the next topic. Like I said, if y'all there, I can go ahead and bring y'all in later. Last one, these two I'm gonna run through real quick. They ain't gonna be long. Last one is choose your fate. You know what I mean? Thanksgiving foods. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of hungry too, so I gotta run through. I want to get to this food so I can.
I didn't even eat dinner yet. That's like 9:30.
Hey, and I ain't eat dinner yet, so that's why I'm trying to hurry up and get through this shit. All right, we gotta run through it. All right, so definitely my
I'm out
dog.
for the night. Have a good night.
Oh, nice talking to you, MGR.
Yeah, man.
Big salute, man. All right, Joe. Like I said, I'd be on the sign. He come in later, man. We do it.
Yeah.
I'm running through these too fast to tell. All right. So here we go, man. We're gonna go ahead and move on. Bye, y'all. Next subject, we did the PS5 Pro. Everybody well said. Joe and MGR, thank you. Big salute to those gentlemen. They broke it down very well. All right, and explained it very well. If you don't understand, you should have understood by now. They said everything that was left to say. Now, let's get to the next one. Like I said, we got to do these quick fast. Y'all, this ain't nothing new. This happens on every damn electronic device there is. I don't care if it's a watch. I don't care if they make a gym shoe with electronics on it. You're going to see Doom running on it. Right? So it don't surprise me that Doom is running on this. But just weeks after its release, the Nintendo Alarmo, which is a digital alarm clock with themes for popular Nintendo titles, for a lot of people don't know, has been hacked to run Doom, y'all.
Can you dig it,
yes,
dig it,
it
sucker?
has been hacked. The hacker, Gary Odernix, successfully loaded a playable version of Doom onto the Alarmo using a USB exploit. Now, one thing I want to see a video of this because I like to give y'all the full front-facing everything, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at this Switch running, this Switch, wow. A Doom running on this Nintendo Switch. There we go. Oh, man, that's perfect. I pulled that up quick. Share the screen. Oh, man, this is beautiful. Okay, shout out Kotaku. Hopefully the article was written by my man Jeremy. Or Levi, my bad. Name change, but it was Zach. Shout out Zach, too. I rock with Zach. So, let's go ahead and pull this video up right now. Let's take a look at that. Okay. My man, hold up. We want to give you your respect, man. Well, I'm going to pull you up on YouTube, man. I'm not even going to do you like that, man. Let's pull you up on YouTube. I'm going to let that go ahead and that ad run. Right? Hey, it said ad blocker violate the terms of service, Nick. You know what I mean? You better turn off that ad blocker. You know, hey, everybody got that YouTube sign. With your ad blocker, you better watch that ad, man. All right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and put it on. Share screen. There we go. So I want y'all to look at that. All right, and I'm going to play the video in the background while I go ahead and go through this. We're going to mute it. We don't need to hear the sound, right? I want everybody to take a look. So just go ahead and look at that. All right, we see. Now, this is part of tradition, y'all. This is part of culture. Doom running on Nintendo Alarmo. Forget that. We listen to sound, too. I want to hear all this. Doom. Now, this is very nice, man. I'm not going to lie. To see a Nintendo, and he put the Wii U in the background. You see him try to give a little shout out right there. But this is just after weeks of its release. Gary Odernix has 1.37 thousand subscribers. So, guys, I want y'all to go ahead and give credit to Gary Odernix for doing this. And it was done using a USB exploit and allows the game to run without altering the device's hardware. Yes, he doesn't have to alter it at all. Gary's hack shows the game is playable with the Alarmo's buttons. Although the lack of sound and unconventional controls make for a limited experience, we are glad to see that you can do it. So as you can see, he rotates around here to like turn around and look. He has the buttons there to like shoot and change weapons, but my man actually has a playable version right here. This is 8 days ago. We got 56 comments. Let's go through some of the comments here. Where there is a screen, there is Doom. 28, choose skill level. I'm too young to nap. Hey, not too loud. Wake me plenty, baby. What you know? First, you saved my bricked Wii U, and now you're running Doom on the Alarmo. Dag, so this guy is actually helping people, man. Shout out to this guy, man. Big shout out there. He's actually out here doing God's work, man. Helping people. Look at the colors of the change on that. Damn, he bust him. Yo, that's crazy, bro. I just had to put it up. We're going to turn it off, but one thing I want to say with Doom running on everything, it's obvious we put Doom on every single electronic device that has a screen. He's right about that. But I want to talk about the Nintendo Alarmo, right? I don't know what kind of name that is. It's crazy. But I'm not going to lie. Am I the only one that kind of want one? I kind of want an Alarmo, man. I don't know. That's crazy. I got phones, right, that could go ahead and wake me up. I got other alarm clocks. I got all types of stuff. My TV can wake me up. All this stuff could wake me up. I don't know what it is about having a Nintendo Alarmo. And you know what's going to happen. Nintendo wants you to get the Alarmo. They want you to get the music app. They want you to get all that. And they're going to charge you one online fee. They're going to be like, hey, pay for Nintendo Online. We're going to control your Alarmo. We're going to also, and they're going to be like Amazon Prime is to their own IP. And that would be very smart, Nintendo. I think you should do something like that if you really want to start raking in that big dough. Okay? Treat it like your own. Hey, all these different Nintendo products, guess what you need? You need a Nintendo Online license to be able to listen to the songs. Or you want the alarm clock to be fully functional? You need a Switch Online license. Yes, I'm not advocating for that because I'm a consumer. So I'm not advocating. My bad, y'all. My bad. I ruined it. I'm not advocating for that. I'm just saying for snobs that want more money or investors, it's a smart decision. Okay? Now, this was released in October 2024, and my man Gary Oldernix did this in November. 1 month. We got to go ahead and give him a big kudos for that. Big kudos for that, all right? It was celebrated within the community. I seen everybody posting it everywhere. Everybody said, man, this man, thank you. Thank you for doing God's work, man. Thank you. Okay? Now, my man Wasteland. Wasteland, dap me up. Good to see you, man. Indeed, cool stuff. Sadly, the full version WAD doesn't have sound due to size issues of the share. Oh, the shareware does, though. Oh, nice. Okay, nice to know that, Wasteland. Thank you. So, if you run that shareware version on your Alarmo, you'll get sound. It's nice to hear a pako, pako, pako when you start shooting those guys. You know, every time you shoot them. A lot of people don't know that original Doom sound. When you shoot them, it was You know what I mean? Like, it was something about giving them You know what I mean? Now you go up to somebody, they ain't doing. It's kind of weird. All right. But I think, one, Nintendo don't like this, man. We just talked about when Nintendo suing a dude who's streaming the games early. Nintendo coming at the fan art people. Nintendo coming after everybody. I'm sorry, Gary Oldernix, man. You might want to take that down, man. You might want to take that down, man. I don't think you want to encourage Doom on that. I don't care if you got 1.3 thousand, whatever. It was nice. We see you got a couple thousand views. Gary Oldernix, take it down, man. Take it down. It's my word of advice to you. All right.
Shut up! You better keep your goddamn mouth shut!
Let's go ahead and move on. Like I said, to the next one. We ain't gonna hold too much. Nintendo Alarmo is something that I do want. It's just me. It's just me. Okay. Now we're gonna move on to the next one, baby. Oh, like I said, we're running through these real quick because I want to get to the bread and butter. Guys, this alerted me, right? Came across my desk. I said, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? I stopped everything I was doing. I said, give me everything on that. All right? Give me everything. I got my person back there working. Bow, they printed it up. They said, here you go. I said, okay, that's what I'm talking about. So, in response to a recent hack reportedly linked to China targeting major U.S. telecom providers, federal employees are being cautioned. Yes, federal employees are being cautioned against using cell phones for official business. Okay? Now, notice it's for official business. They don't give a damn what you say about your personal life. They don't care about you. Okay? But don't you speak on any cell phone about federal business or anything, any cell phone. All right? And this cybersecurity alert led agencies like the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, okay, that's the CFPB, to mandate new communication protocols to prevent any unauthorized data access. Now, this breach was for telecom giants, AT&T, Verizon, Lumen Technologies, and many others. I don't know who Lumen Technologies is. I don't know how they got into this, but others. Federal agencies are revisiting their communication strategies right now currently due to this recent hack they are alleging from China. The CFPB has issued a directive advising its employees to avoid using both personal and work-issue cell phones for work communications. I repeat, the government is not playing, bro. They said personal and work cell phones. We don't want you even mentioning anything about us on your personal cell phones because we know this hack runs deep. That's something to say. Government knows. So everybody right now. All right. Okay. Instead, people are encouraged to use secure platforms like Microsoft Teams or Cisco WebEx for any conversations involving sensitive, non-public information. Y'all, I'm going to be honest. How secure is Microsoft Teams or Cisco WebEx? Like, I'm going to be honest. I used WebEx before many times. I love WebEx. Actually, shout out to WebEx. I don't think WebEx get enough credit. Right? Teams is built in with everything. Teams gets used by companies all over. So we know Teams, and I'm a Microsoft fanboy, so shout out Teams. But I don't think WebEx gets enough credit, man. Cisco WebEx, shout out to you. All right? Now, the initial hack was revealed linked to China, and it may have breached telecom infrastructures of major significant providers, and it has caused cybersecurity concerns for the federal government on multiple levels. All right? Now, I can go on and on reading about this because there's so much I can go through. But one thing's for certain. It's led to broader policy changes. You are going to start seeing policy changes within your provider. You might not see it because you don't read the damn terms of agreement when you sign on for your cell phone. Because guess what? I don't. It's 10 pages long. Okay? I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I do. I ain't gonna lie, for video games now, when you scroll, because video games, a lot of them make you scroll through to the end. I be looking at just the main title, like 1, 2, 3. You might need to read that, because they be saying some crazy stuff in there. But this is crazy to think that certain things I could be saying on the phone to my homies could be used by someone else against me right now, currently. I always thought my federal government could do me in, right? Because that's my government. My government did me wrong. Yeah, that's crazy to say. Hell no. I'm mad at them too if they get me. But nonetheless, it's a different feeling when someone you have no idea about do it. So nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and
Go back, keep your goddamn mouth
yo, I
shut.
love that sound. I got a couple too. I could have hit with the Mortal Kombat. I ain't do all that. I ain't get special. So now it's time for the good one. Okay, this is the big one. Bam, y'all. This is the favorite. Y'all, this is what everybody waits for. That's what it comes down to. You don't need paper for this. You don't need no studying. You don't need to know anything of anything to be part of Choose Your Fate segments. Each week we go through head-to-head matchups, and you must only choose one. They are very challenging. Very challenging. They're tough. Tough to deal with. A lot of people can't even choose sometimes. But this is Choose Your Fate. And you must choose. Let's get to it right now. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is a Choose Your Fate Thanksgiving segment. We will only be covering Thanksgiving foods. I don't know what the hell happened. Did I slap something off of here? Oh, I slapped the thing back. My fault. Here, I can move it up. Yeah, see, I was drinking too much, y'all. Hold up. There we go. My bad. Yeah, I was drinking a little too much. I slapped the thing. I knocked it all the way back. I knocked my green screen all the way off. A lot of people don't know that. I slapped the mess out that thing, too. My bad. Can I fix it? I didn't mean to do that, man. I was talking. I was laughing, and, you know. Here we go. I got y'all. Booyah. There we go. Bam. We good. All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring in my man Joe as well. Joe, what's going on? All right.
Hello.
I'm going to bring this up big screen, right? We're going to put us as the little guys here, right? What the hell happened? Did they take you? They just took you away. I don't even give you a little. You don't even get a little camera, do you?
There you go.
Yeah. They could do that, but then we ain't got the whole thing. I need the whole screen. I got a whole
Where'd
thing
you go?
I do. All right, here we go. Hold up. Here we go. All right, there we go. All right, so now we got there at the bottom. We got the video going. So when I reclip everything, and also when I reclip everything and I come back, I got to let that thing on, But, all right, so let's go ahead and get to it. We're going to start with the first one. All right, and Joe, I'll go ahead and go. I'll start, and I'll let you go after. But this first one is pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie. Joe, I'm going to be honest. I'm upset when somebody offered me pumpkin pie, man. I'm upset, man. This might be culture, Joe. This might be a culture thing, okay? And because anybody in my family, I get around other folks, they're like, boy, ain't nothing like a sweet potato pie. And you get the old grandma saying, ain't nothing like a sweet potato pie. And you're like, ooh, they can think of old grandma's sweet potato pie. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, grandma make it. You put the little juice in, you know what I'm saying? Now, pumpkin pie is good. I'm not a big fan of pumpkin. So, I get a little taste of it. I'm good. It can be overwhelming for me. But we got right now Wasteland pumpkin pie. There you go. Lena Lane. Dap up. Sweet potato pie. Let's go. We got pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie.
I'm all about the pumpkin pie. I'm sorry, but I think you're right. It is culture. Last time I had sweet potato pie was a long, long time ago. But the marshmallows, you gotta have it. If you don't got the marshmallows and that good right amount of crisp to it, then you don't got a good pie.
Look at Petrix with the pumpkin pie. Oh, pumpkin pie is overwhelming today. Oh gosh, it hurts. Oh, this is hurt. But I'm going to tell y'all, both pies are good. Don't want to hate on either one. Both of them have to be made correctly, because if you don't make either one of them right, they can be stringy, right? You want to make sure you blend them up real well. So both pies can be made bad. But if you got two perfect pies, decision between pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie, man, I ain't gonna lie. And people, hey, you right. I do think it's culture. We can agree. And you know what? Everybody got their own type of what you eating from your Thanksgivings from year
Yep.
to year. For me, it was always sweet potato pies laid out, man. I
You know,
came, I
sweet
used to
potato
cut them.
pie is good. I haven't had it in a long time, but it is a very good pie to have too.
Yeah,
Some
and like
people also will make it inside of a like a chafing dish. They won't even actually put it in
yeah,
a pie tin and put a shell on it. They'll actually just bake it, and that's it.
that's a
There's
fact.
different ways of making it.
Facts. Now, we gonna go ahead and move on to the next one, man. Hey, these is tough ones, man. They get okay. We getting some challenges. Turkey or ham. Now, a lot of people, it's Thanksgiving tradition to have turkey. But I know certain people who make the hams instead, or they make both. Because there are some people who just do not think the turkey is all that. It don't deserve the respect they get
Right
on
here,
Thanksgiving.
that's all I am.
Let's go, Joe. That's what I'm talking about. Go respect. So, turkey and ham, Joe. Which one you going with?
Neither Italian Thanksgiving.
Talk, Joe. This neither.
I don't
Now,
like turkey. It's very dry. If someone had something pointed to my head that said they told me pick one or the other, I'd go for ham.
okay, all right, okay. Like you said, you'll go for ham, but
Yeah.
to you, turkey is very dry. Now, let me go. Let me be honest, Joe. I can't see it no other way. I gotta have turkey, man.
Yeah, it's
gotta
all
have
good.
turkey. And look, it's dry. I agree with you, Joe.
Yeah.
I can't even cap. But guess what I gotta do? I do some ghetto stuff, Joe. I gotta
You gotta
take
get that
it.
hot
I gotta
sauce
get
right
the.
here,
You got
baby.
look. Get you some sauce with it, man. Maybe eat some mashed potatoes and something
Yep.
else, some mac and cheese with it, right? You gotta make a sandwich, put some mayonnaise on it or something. You gotta do
Now the
something.
sandwich, that's the best part of Thanksgiving. Is the next day you have the turkey sandwich. I'm
The
not gonna
turkey
beat you on
sandwich.
that. That's the best part.
Look, everybody talk Petrix, that leftover turkey. But you know, everybody, okay, so we all on the same page. Leftover turkey. Something about the leftover. It still tastes good. You know what I mean? It still I like ham too. I'm a ham guy too. I do like ham. Same way. But this is one of those like, man, it's so tough, man. But I gotta go turkey. You go ham. But cool. This is ones where I could go either way. I ain't even mad with both of the choices because it's like if I pick the other one, I'm mad. First one, I'm gonna go with sweet potato pie. If I had a pumpkin pie, I ain't gonna lie, I probably would be like, I wish it was a sweet potato pie, but I'll still eat it, right? And then if I'm eating turkey and ham, I'll be like, it's ham, but I still eat it. You know what I mean? It's like that. Blizzard Fox, what's going on? Dap me up, Harry Knuckles and all. If you jump in, we got it in there. I'm sure Blizzard Fox will jump in. Oh, there you go. Okay, there you go. Blizzard Fox, right on time, man. How you doing? All right, let him get the audio straight. I know you're working on
All right,
audio
I'm back. Sorry about that,
there.
man.
Go ahead and do your
Hey,
thing.
what's going
man.
on, dude?
Sorry for being late. I was doing a lot of shit from my
I know
side.
how that is, man. Life happens, man. You know what I'm saying? I understand that shit personally. Last Sunday, it wasn't no show. Life happened. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? It just happened like that. So, Blizzard Fox, man, you came right on time. We're doing Thanksgiving foods. I'm hungry as shit. So this is the perfect time for do segments like these, so I can really, break these down. And the first one we did, so I want to get your take on both of these. So we only did two.
All right. All right.
First one we did is pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie. Blizzard Fox, which one do you choose?
Given that I've grown up with this with my entire family my entire life, I'm gonna have to say sweet potato pie.
There we go. Good job. Now we did already agree that it seems to
Is
be very
Blizzard Fox in
cultural.
Canada?
Blizzard Fox, where are you located?
I'm in the Midwest.
Midwest.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're very, very
I
familiar.
know
with
some
the sweet
people in
potato pie.
Canada have that too. It's very popular, but
Yeah. Sweet
just
potato
curious.
pie. But same thing with me. It was I was raised up on sweet potato pies, man. My mom made a hell of a sweet potato pie. Grandma made sweet potato pie.
Mhm.
Probably great grandma made sweet potato. You know what I mean? It was just a line of sweet potato pies, man. I had no choice. So that was good. Okay.
Although I won't knock down anybody who goes for pumpkin pie.
Same
It's
thing
also
I
good.
said. Same thing.
Although I
said.
don't know if I would even consider that a Thanksgiving dessert,
I
really.
know it's kind of like the balance because the Halloween time with the pumpkins left.
Not even that. I would just more consider it like a fall trade.
Okay, I'm with you on that. More of a fall tree versus the.
Now, in the restaurant business, I sell more apple pies than pumpkin pies.
Oh, I can see that. That might be one we had to talk about, Joe. You might came up. Now, the next one, Blizzard Fox, was turkey and ham. Which one?
I'm in a love-hate relationship with both of them, actually.
Mm.
But if I have to choose, probably ham.
Oof. Okay. Why ham?
It's just what I've had more in general with my family.
Now, you said love-hate relationship with both. One of the things we mentioned about turkey is being dry, right? A lot of people talk about turkey being dry.
Yeah,
You know?
it is dry here and there, but if you marinate it correctly, then it's real fucking good.
Like we said, that's what I said, man.
But the thing that I hate about it is whatever chemical or whatever in there that makes you so goddamn sleepy afterwards, man.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. You eat things. Why? That's why everybody be going to sleep during the football games and stuff. Like they be on the couch like this. Everybody looks like they sleep the same. Wake up like, damn, shit, that food was good, man. Then you think about it, like, you know what? I'm gonna give me a little plate. You wake up and go get you a little plate. Like, man, I'm gonna just get a little bit of everything. I ain't gonna get too much. The first plate was the big plate. But no, it's a good choice, man. So ham. So we gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, let's see. Oh man, they this is not fair. They giving choices that like put you like what you like more, right? I'm not now. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this. I'm not a cranberry sauce guy. I'm not. I've never liked it. And there's plenty of people. Yeah, okay. So there's been plenty of people who go, "Oh, I love the cranberry sauce. I can't do without it." I know people who can't do without it. But for me, don't even put it on my plate, man. I'm upset. Take it off my plate. Get it off.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Gravy though. Yeah,
Never go wrong with gravy. Can never go wrong with gravy.
Can't go wrong. Can't never put too much of that. Hey. You know, so I'm going to go gravy. Now, I don't know if this is cultural as well. Okay? Because there's a lot of people, I got some people in my family who do like the cranberry sauce, though. I do got some that like it. You know what I'm saying? And we do always have it. Right? It's a different when you don't have it. We do always have it out. So there's people who like it. Joe, which one do you choose?
I would say the gravy because the gravy is more important because you need that for the turkey, you need that for the stuffing, the mashed potatoes, you know, next day for the sandwich. The cranberry is good, but I would say one or the other, definitely the gravy, hands down. You can't go wrong with the gravy.
Yep.
Damn, that was unanimous. Okay, we got our first unanimous. Okay, our first unanimous, everybody. And I ain't gonna lie, gravy is something. It's like icing on the cake, man. It's like the cherry on top. Something about when you put the gravy, and look, they put that like, is that enough gravy? And you be like, man, give me a little more. Put it in the mashed potatoes too. I want you to put put the spoon down, and I want you to put that pile of gravy right there in the middle, baby. Yeah, let's go. So now I'm with you on that gravy. So now, ooh, I know which one I'm going with. I'm gonna just go ahead.
Oh, I know what I'm going with too, right there. Oh, definitely.
I'm gonna take it first. I'm gonna take it.
I already know which one I'm taking.
I'm taking dinner rolls. This might sound crazy to some people, especially me. My mama might be like, boy, you don't eat my cornbread. You know what I'm saying? No, mama, I love the cornbread. Mama, I put the butter in between the cornbread, the butter on top. Look, it'd be delicious. But it's some with a dinner roll and Thanksgiving food. Some with the dinner roll going next to the turkey and the mashed potato. Because really, the bread ain't the super highlight, right? The turkey's the super highlight. The mac and cheese is super highlight. So it's like I need the dinner roll, just a little glaze on the dinner roll. You know, it soaks up the gravy right. You know, I buy it's just man. So I can take both. I'm gonna have to go dinner roll. Damn, I feel bad saying that, Mom. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go dinner roll, man. Joe, what you got?
Well, I got your mama's back because I'm going with the cornbread, hands down.
Okay, why cornbread?
I love cornbread. There's so many different ways you can make it. You can make it kind of sweet. You can make it kind of sweet and spicy. A dinner roll is just a plain old ass boring piece of bread, but the cornbread, you can do a lot with the cornbread.
You're right.
I love cornbread. I can eat that all day, every day.
Can't even be mad, man. I can't even say nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's speaking facts. That dinner roll, you know, me, I got to put that's why I said a little bit of butter glaze. You see that dinner roll on the screen? That one right there. It's just like that. Ain't nothing special. Just a little light glaze of butter on the top, baby. There you go. You know what I mean? That's your dinner. Blizzard Fox. Which one you got?
While I love both, I'm going to have to go with the cornbread given how my parents make it.
I think I upsold them on the cornbread. I think that's what it was, Nick.
I think, and I feel bad. I feel like I let down my mama. I feel like my mama, but she watched too. My mama be going back and watching, and she comment. She be commenting. So if y'all see my mama comment, she gonna say something about this. So I'm be like, Mama, it ain't your cornbread. It's just your corn. She know her cornbread good, so I ain't even question. But it's the fact that, like I said, the dinner roll, the cornbread is delicious. I don't need 7 super delicious things. Give me 5. You know, let me the 6. One don't gotta be. I don't know though. I'm lying. Like
It's all about
cornbread
that
good.
umami.
I know. I'm used to. I'd like the dinner roll. So that's me. That was.
I
that
won't
one.
knock anyone who does dinner rolls, given that you can actually use, or you can make some mini sandwiches for the
And
side
that's-
afterwards.
Yeah, little
There you go.
sliders.
I cut them open, put some turkey in there. You can put mashed potatoes on top. Put just make a whole sandwich. Eat it all. Go down the same tube, right? Come out the same tube. Shit, why not? You know what I'm saying? Just eat all that shit. So let's go ahead to the next one. Ooh, this is like too close to call, man. What are they doing to me? What are they doing to me, man? This is not fair. This is tough. This is too tough, man. These are 2 classics. These are 2 delicious ass foods. Okay, man, I gotta pick one. This is choose your fate. I gotta man up. I'm gonna go ahead. Damn. I'm gonna
This is a
take.
hard one. Definitely a hard one.
Damn, man. I'm gonna take mac and cheese, bro. I'm gonna take mac and cheese, and the reason I'm gonna take mac and cheese is because I feel like on the comeback, the leftover, the come around, the mac and cheese still hit. The mashed potatoes hit, nah, but you can put some little water in there, some milk with the mashed potatoes and spice them right up. Damn. It's a toughie, man. I'm gonna go with mac and cheese just cause. Like shit, man, it's tough, bro. They both delicious. They both are good. They are both great sides. They both mix well with turkey, ham, other things. They are both staples. I'm gonna just pick mac and cheese because I think I'll eat more mac and cheese than I would mashed potatoes. That's it.
I'm
Joe.
gonna have to-
Oh, Blizzard
I'm
Fox.
going
Oh,
with mac.
go ahead.
I'm
Whoever.
going with mac and cheese because it holds up better with mashed potatoes. The next day, it kind of gets all crappy. Mac and cheese, you can have some hot sauce in there. Put some of the turkey in there. You make kind of like a little, Tommy Mac with the mac and cheese. Mac and cheese, hands down.
Blizzard Fox.
I'm gonna have to go with mashed potatoes, given that oddly enough, I've never had mac and cheese during a Thanksgiving.
Dag. Okay. So it's unanimous. Yo, Blizzard Fox, you are a rarity. First, let me say that. Do you know how many, forget human beings, kids who like swear by just like mac and cheese and chicken tenders and nuggets? Like that's like the diet for 75% of
Don't get me
America.
wrong, I have it normally. It's just
Ah,
not during
okay.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's
It's like-
okay. All right, okay. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on
You know what
that.
the secret ingredient is to make a good mac and cheese? You put some
What's that?
cream cheese in there.
He teaching, he preaching, you giving away, Joe. You might as well just put the recipe online. You might as well tell us the whole recipe, Joe. Put it online so we can. We'll
was
have a
gonna make the money
Dante's
then.
Italian Bistros open in a couple days. Blizzard be like Nixon Blizzard Fox Bistros. You know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, bro. They making my shit is the highlight. You'll feel what Nintendo be feeling. All right, no, I'm playing.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, all right, so we're going to go on to the next one. We're going to see. That was unanimous. Let's see. Oh, this one's automatic. This is easy for me. This is the easiest one I picked so far. And I'm going to actually speak some reality into this and some truth, y'all. I might not have ever confessed to this, and this is something I haven't confessed to anybody. Anybody in my family. There's a lot of people don't know this. I had the opportunity to try green bean casserole for the first time, like last year. And I've seen it so many times. I've seen green bean casserole at so many Thanksgivings. And I've always been scared. Now, this is the reason I've been scared. Because I've been taught culturally that green bean casserole is just shit people throw together with green beans inside this casserole. And they cook it, right? So I always go, oh, I don't want to be just digging. They just putting shit up in there. So I never attempted green bean casserole. So I've always strayed away from it. I thought it was a cultural thing at one point. Like, oh, maybe it's just black folks don't eat green bean casserole or something. And then guess what? We had a Thanksgiving, and there was my brother-in-law has a wonderful, nice girlfriend, and she is Caucasian, and she comes over with, guess what? Green bean casserole. Okay? I could have tried it. I said no. So I don't know about green bean casserole. I wish I knew. I like green beans. Okay? So I eat green beans. I'm going to go stuffing It's a biased ass answer, an ignorant answer. Okay? Very biased on pure ignorance alone. Shame me if you want to. Stuffing is my answer. Whoever. Joe, you want to go Blizzard Fox? Whoever.
Okay. Well, anytime you Nick, I'm gonna teach you something.
Yeah,
Anytime you
teach
hear
me.
the word
Thank you, Joe.
anytime you hear the word casserole or meatloaf, it's leftover shit combined with something else. So I'm gonna stick with you, and I'm going with the stuffing too.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, man. That made me feel at home, Joe. That made me feel at home right there. Because, you know, I always think like people can put anything in there and just cook that shit all together and you just.
Yeah. Oh, where's Bob's car keys? Oh, they're in the casserole.
Look, he said they like, oh, they biting their nails over and shit, like spitting nails in it. You just like, oh, I bit a fucking nail. You know what I'm saying? So, Joe, Blizzard Fox. Which one you got?
I'm gonna have to go the opposite way and go with green bean casserole.
Let's go, Blizzard Fox. Yeah, I'm gonna give it up for you, man. I like that. All right, Blizzard Fox. So now tell us about green bean casserole. What is the good side of green bean casserole that we might be missing?
I'm sorry, but as Nick said, or sorry, God, I am tired. It's
Joe?
been a long weekend. Joe, thank you. As Joe said, if you ever hear meatloaf or casserole, it is usually random people throw things together. It's easy to make, but if you find a really good recipe online, give it a fucking try, man.
Damn, you might. Okay, Blizzard Fox, you open me up, man. I'm gonna take your
Actually,
word on
use
that. So I might have to make it myself, so I know it's good, right? And like Joe said, I know ain't nobody.
Make it how
cartoons
you
in
like
shit.
it.
If I make it,
Yeah,
You
if
know
you're
what
using
I'm saying?
both ingredients, like he said, it will come out really good. You want to use a good ground. You can use good ground beef, salt, pepper, garlic, little mustard, a little ketchup, a little Worcestershire sauce, a little brown
Alright.
sugar in there, some sautéed onions, the green beans. It'll be good. But if it's just leftover shit with people's car keys and like Fluffy the cat, stay away from it.
Which is going to be the reason why I'm going to say that I'm not going to go with stuffing for this one.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what it is about stuffing, at least for my taste buds. I hate everybody else's stuffings, yet my own family's. I don't know. I don't know
That's
what to
funny.
do.
I ain't even picky about stuffing, bro. Now I ain't gonna lie. I've had some people stuffing where I'm like, what the fuck did you do? Right? Okay. So I'm gonna say that. I'm just gonna put that out there. But you can make stovetop stuffing from a box, and I'm happy. Like, I'm not a picky dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, people say stovetop is crap. I'll even eat stovetop. So I'm not, like, picky. But I've seen people where it's just, like, a lump of crap. It looks like oatmeal. You know what I mean? And you're like, what the... You know what I mean? You're like...
And I can also see the same reason why you could see the same reason for green bean casserole.
Yeah, okay. See? Well said. Well said. Now, there we go. We've done the entire thing. I don't think there's any other ones. Let's see. No, it ain't no others. Now, you know, one I wish that it had on there, I was thinking, was apple pie and pecan pie.
There you
know
go.
what I'm saying? Because that would have been one I was thinking. I don't see that on here, but apple pie.
Nick, you would love my apple pie made with real apples, and I'm making it this year for Thanksgiving.
Damn, man. And see, apple pie is something like apple pie and ice cream is like one of my
Oh,
best
you got that
desserts.
right.
Favorites.
Nick, you
Like,
want to hear something really weird? Get an apple pie and put a slice of yellow cheese on there.
that is weird. So talk to me. Like, describe
Alright.
it. It's almost like somebody
It's
saying
like
take
a-
a Krispy Kreme donut and put cheese on it. So you got to,
Yeah,
you
no,
know what I'm saying?
It's like what they
It caught
do
me
in,
off
like,
guard.
it's a British thing. They'll take a slice, they'll take an apple pie, not a crumb pie, an apple pie with a top on there. They know the double crusted pie. Then they'll cut it and they'll put a slice of, like, yellow cheese or a piece of, like, not too sharp cheese on it. They'll heat it up and it tastes pretty interesting. So,
Damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a little piece because Joe, I don't want to mess up the whole pie
Yeah.
if I don't like it. So
just,
I'm gonna do a little
just
slice.
no, you're supposed to just cut it and just put a piece on top and heat it. Not the whole thing.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So you just get a pie,
Yeah.
put a little piece of cheese on it, and eat it.
Yeah.
Damn, you might try. I'm always down for some shit. You come back in from a left-hand cigarette. You be down to try anything and shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Hey, put the gummy bears in the blizzard too. Shit, put all that shit in. I want the golden Oreos and the regular Oreos. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Put all that shit. I want Kit Kat. I want the green tea Kit Kat. I want the. They be like, damn, do you want all our fucking mix-ins? All 50? Yeah, put all 50 of them mummies in there. I'm trying to eat all that shit. So, no, that was well said, man. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up now. Blizzard Fox, one thing, because I know, we're going to be hungry. We're going to get the shit. I've been talking all that food. My ass is hungry now. But, Blizzard Fox, I do want to say there's a couple things. We did not go over some things I want to discuss with you real quick. It's going to be very quick. Have you heard about the streamer getting sued, right? That's what the title is about. The streamer name is Every Game Guru, and he got sued because he was streaming pirated games before they were released. All right, and his name's Every Game Guru.
Never knew the guy.
Yeah.
I did see something about someone getting sued. I just didn't really care to look, given that I didn't know the guy.
And it said Nintendo suing. That was nothing new, right? You see that shit every week. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
like, that's to the point.
Every day.
I'm sorry. Might as well just start going to the line, I guess.
Yo, it's so true. If you put Nintendo sues, it's like that shit is like you can't even find the article if you looking for Nintendo sues.
First time?
Oh yes. Hey, oh god, he killed it with that. Hey, this dude though, but if I want to ask you, do you think that him streaming these games, he's being sued right now for like a damn near like $7.5 million. People are saying that this case could have something to do with the president for emulation. Like, if he loses this case, it could hurt emulation.
Shit.
What the hell would someone playing a game, live streaming it, even though we know it's pirated early, isn't it possible that some stores get games early, right? That people could actually take a physical copy of the game and play it early? Like,
yes and no to that, actually.
All right, so let's say this. We know there are dates that companies need to have these hardware versions of the game in, right? Mm-hmm. So there's certain dates. If it is before that date, totally agree, right? Totally agree. It's impossible for anyone to have that game. So I will totally agree. But how would this have anything to do with like emulation and a precedent for future cases? Like I'm trying to put that together, and I'm not.
Unless the guy has been using specifically emulators to play those games early.
He has.
And that's probably where they're going to try hurting emulation as hard as they can. I mean, heck, they already took down Ryujinx, which pissed me off. Yuzu, Ryujinx, Suyu, ironically.
Right. I love that name. But yes, you're right. So now that makes it so you're saying the direction they're going is if he's using emulation, if they can attack emulation, it might deter someone from making a Switch 2 emulator. Another type of emulator. Is that kind of where they're going with it?
My personal opinion, yes. They're trying to hurt emulation, at least people wanting to create emulators from here on out as much as they can. Yeah. After they announced the successor to the Switch being compatible with Switch games, so Switch 2 confirmed, I guess.
Yeah, it could definitely confirm.
Now we know the reason why they went after Yuzu and Ryujinx real hard.
Yep. And we also know backwards compatibility confirmed.
Yep. Or that way they can, or in the future they can use that same source code.
Damn, you're right. So they are setting themselves pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Hey, all right. They might be on to something. They ain't stupid.
Because again, just look at the Nintendo History Museum as an example. They're using emulators themselves.
That's one thing that everybody's been complaining about. How can Nintendo themselves use emulation?
That's probably not even in-house emulator. It's probably something to download off the fucking MediaFire.
That's the thing. They're running a Windows 10 computer or Windows 10 or 11 computer down there to run those emulators. Yep. So I would presume that at least a good chunk of those are probably open source stuff.
And it's probably my crack code to activate Windows 10, probably.
But you know what Nintendo's gonna say? It's our IP. We can do it.
And unfortunately, they do have every right to do that.
That's what they're gonna say. It's our IP. We can do it. You know what I mean? And that just sucks. It's such a douchebag thing to do. That's like if somebody just in the park and they're just like, no, my ball, you're not playing. You're like, come on, man. We were just playing for fucking 4 hours and nobody said shit. And now you just come and take the ball. Like, because it's your ball. Yeah, we know. But everybody's playing, bro. I'm going home. And then everybody leaves.
Which is one of the reasons why I've slowly just been drifting away to Nintendo-related stuff in general, besides,
me too.
Of course, the major leagues that makes me laugh every time.
I know. And I've been straying away to a lot of stuff. I don't know why I've been straying more towards Sony and Microsoft. I've been straying away from Nintendo. But I can say I can't wait till what is it, May 25th? Nintendo, baby. They opening them. I think it's a park in Florida, I believe. So I hope I can go check that out. I think it's I'm not sure if that's the museum. I think it's the park or the museum. It's one of them. I hope it's the museum. But I got to check out something Nintendo because I haven't been. And me being a person who grew up on Nintendo, I think it's only right I go check out the museum. Pay a little respect to the history. After that, I'm done.
Hey, Nick, if you go to the museum, what you do is before you go to the museum, go to your local print shop and get like a big MIG switch cart printed out, but no one's looking, throw it on the wall.
Hey, yo, I'm going to go in with my MIG switch. You know I got an unlock switch shirt. I'm going to go in with the unlock switch. I'm going to see what they say. They ain't going to say nothing. I don't think so. I think, you know what? Joe, beautiful.
Who was that one seller that MIG switch actually advertised on their own website saying that they're selling these big 3D printed switch things that are for wall mounts?
Etsy.
Get one of those.
Yeah, I think it was. But he said get one of those.
Yeah, put it up there.
Yo, that'd be the worst one. I just get a big ass and yo, to put it right on the front, I should put the price tag and everything.
Like a big bling.
The price of everything folks be like with the Nintendo Switch right there, and it's gonna show one like with the arrow going down, going into the Nintendo Switch. Yo, I'm gonna do it because I'm the type that be like, yo, worst they gonna do is say, hey, cover up the shirt. Take it, all right, okay, I'll put a sweater over it, you know. And as soon as they go away, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the sweater back off, take a couple photos. I have a feeling Nintendo ninjas will follow me around the park. Like they'll be one of those who just follow me around the park, waiting for me to take the shirt off. Sir, you have to leave. You know, I don't know why I think they sound Japanese too, like with an accent. So you'll have to weave. Like, I don't know, man. I'm ignorant. Everybody just crucified me. I'm ignorant. Okay.
Straying back to the whole emulation thing, if they're suing the guy, given that he's been playing pirated copies on an emulator, that's his own fault for sticking his own neck out.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what I said. He's literally going to be the reason and ruin it for everyone else.
Exactly. And they're going to try, as with every other lawsuit that they can try, they're going to try using a lawsuit that they win to say emulators are only used for piracy, along the lines of that.
See, here's the deal. When you're in the hacking world and you're making videos on YouTube or any other platform, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot show the Nintendo logo. You can't show any gameplay or anything. That's why when I do my video guides, I don't show any of that shit. I don't even show the home screen, only the homebrew menu, because they can't do anything about it.
Hey, Joe said you can't show shit. You better not. Don't even show shit. You might don't show none of that shit. Nintendo gonna come for that ass.
Which is why I use every single third-party controller that I can.
Yeah,
there you go. And it works probably better too.
Yeah,
Joy-Cons are sold separately.
I told you, I got tons of third-party controllers, and they work damn good on that Switch. I'm gonna be honest, like damn good.
You know, screw it. I've been using a PS5 controller for the longest time on the Switch right now.
I don't blame you. PS5 and PlayStation controllers are always unanimous. Like you can play that against on anything. You can play a fucking retro system and get a fucking PlayStation controller. It didn't even have that many buttons back then. That shit just feels normal. You know what I mean? You're like, damn, it feels like. Damn, this feels like Super Nintendo all over again. You know
and the reason why I like them is because it has back paddles that I modded onto it.
Yeah. Ooh. So you get tap, 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 tap. Ah, yes. I ain't gonna lie. Back paddles is nice, man. And I got a controller that I bought third party. By the way, they got back pedals. I never use back pedals until then, man. It's nice. It's very easy. You know what I mean? You don't got to reach your fingers all the way up a lot of times. You know what I mean? You realize how much effort that takes to have your hands like this. Just right here.
You know you want to hear something that's more confusing, yet it somehow still works?
What's that?
Joy-Cons on a PS5.
Because I can understand, right? Because, you know, everybody's always tilting. You can move the joystick, right? And now you got Joy-Cons. That makes sense to me. It makes sense. You know what I mean? If I'm playing a game and I'm flying like this with the controller, yeah, I can take Joy-Cons. Right? That's what I would think.
No, the reason why I like Joy-Cons on the PS5 for some reason, it's, again, just having it, or you don't even use the grip controller thing. You can just hold it however you want.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so you could be like laid out on the bed like this, playing the game.
Yep, but my arms hang off the side.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, look, you like to Playing the game, y'all. All right, I feel you. That made sense. He broke that down really well because now I'm chilling. I'm like, man, I got one arm over here and I got my other arm down here. And look, I'm like chilling. Okay.
And then if I do need to focus, I can just get into a good sitting position and just start
Yeah,
focusing.
seating position, play for real. You can take the Joy-Con, slide it in that damn thing that comes with the Switch or whatever. Yeah, okay. All right, got you. Yo, I'm going to bring in, because we're going to go ahead and get ready to wrap this up, DJ C Money. I'm going to bring him in. You know what I'm saying? Any last word for y'all before I bring DJ
Like
C
and
Money
subscribe, Nick Moses on 05 on the Facebook page and the YouTube channel.
in? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Blizzard Fox, any last words?
Don't be like the fool who's now getting sued. Don't ruin emulation for us, man.
He is so ruining it for all of us, man. So bad. Oh, my goodness. Appreciate both of y'all, man, as always. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring in DJ C Money. DJ C Money, what's up, man? Man, he got phone calls. Look, I know. Hey, man, I know how it be, man. He got too much going on, man. His phone ringing. The ladies calling him. He watching the game. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot going on right now. DJ C Money, what's up, man?
I just watching TV.
I told you, he got the phone watching TV, chilling. What's going on, DJ C Money?
What's going on, DJ C Money?
I see them guns, man. What you doing? I see them guns, man. I see them guns. What you doing, man?
Oh, come on.
You working out over there.
Nah.
What kind of workout you doing, man? Don't be doing this workout. Don't be doing that one now. Don't be doing that workout now. You need to do this one. Yeah, do that one, not this one. Don't turn your hand this side like this. Not this. This right there. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you gonna be like me with one arm swole. Nah, let me stop. Hey, don't play my other arm too. All right, I ain't gonna play around. I'm joking. I'm talking.
Hey,
DJ C Money, man. What's up, man? Hey, DJ C Money, don't listen to. Hold up. Okay. C Money, look at that. They got you. Petrick said, "What up, DJ C Money? What's good, DJ C Money, man? You know I had to. First of all, I just want to say this on the record for everybody. My man blew me up, y'all. When I ain't go live, we ain't go live, Joe. He was cussing me out, man. He said, "What the fuck wrong with you, man? We got a show paid segment. What are you doing?" And I just couldn't even.
Yeah, he posted on my Facebook. He's like, "Is Nick going live tonight?" I'm like, I don't know.
I hid, bro. I don't need that. I don't want to get fired either, right? So I hid, man. You know what I'm saying? My bad, DJ C Money. My bad. From me to you, in front of everybody. My bad.
You know what, Nick? I know that it was busy.
Nah. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Can you put time on me? Can you put time up on me?
Ty gone. Hold up. Let me see. Let me see if Ty gone, man. Let me see. Ty. Yeah, Ty gone. He out of there, bro. You know, Ty working. He at Florida, too. You know, you in Florida, man. You got to be ready.
Yeah,
everybody got that thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ty got a thing on him, too. Play around, mess around, and find out.
Especially them alligators.
Yup. Hey, alligators in every... You see water. From what I was told, every Floridian said when you see water, there's gators.
Yep.
What you say, DJ C Money?
Where you from?
What do you say? Where Joe from?
MGR.
MGR. No, he left. He's from Canada.
Yeah,
he left.
Canada. He in Canada, man. Blame Canada. Blame Canada. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna travel over to Canada, man. I have not left the country. I'm one of those dudes, but I got my passport. I could just go. I am going to Canada first.
Bro, take me with you.
Yeah. I gotta go. I have never left the country. I just.
Yo, Dr. Desmond. What's up, man?
Yo, and he gone too, man. Dr. Desmond gone. It's Blizzard Fox.
Hey, man. How you doing?
Look, he like, damn, I know it's different. Dr. Desmond, he got exams. You know how it is when you're a young guy going to school. You got your exams and all that. He got to focus.
What's up, DJ?
Not DJ C Money. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm hungry.
I had to say, that's a good
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too.
I'm gonna give you 1 minute, man. All right, I'm hungry, man, and I'm gonna let you take the show out. You know, I let you do everything. Go
What's
ahead.
up, DJC?
What up?
I had to say, you and Desmond sound just alike.
He said they sound alike. All right, man. DJ C Money, man. Thanksgiving, man. What's your favorite food?
Oh, man.
Let me know. Because I'm hungry, man. I'm trying to hear food. I want to hear food talk. What's your favorite food?
I'm gonna start with the dessert. Okay.
All right, let's go. I'm with that. What's the dessert? Apple pie?
No.
Pecan pie?
Oh God, no.
Actually, whatever happened to the yam
He's like,
pie?
oh god, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo, he
God.
said, "Oh God, no." What about lemon meringue pie, right? Cherry pie. What's some others?
No pies at all.
Sweet potato pie, pumpkin
He
pie.
said no pies at all.
Pie?
Damn,
Dang.
all right, that's crazy. That's new. All right, DJ C-Money, you got it.
Chelsea.
You got it. He said
Hey.
Chelsea with DJ C-Money. We out, man.
Okay.
Here you go. DJ C-Money, he with the ladies. Every time ladies come
Well,
around, man, he get to be a new dude. He ain't even the same dude. Ladies come around, he act like you ain't your boy no more. We hang together, man. As soon as the ladies come around, he be like, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, baby." I be like, "Damn, boy, what about me? I'm your homie, man. You left a lady for me. Remember that? I remember that, man. Every time ladies show up, man, he know. Every time ladies show up, man, boy get to smiling, talking with him. He get them all the time. You a ladies man. We know you. You a ladies man. Look at him. He wasn't smiling. He know it. He know it. Yo, DJ C-Money. All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and have you take us out, man.
But
I
I
want you
had
to
to
take us out with a
say,
bang.
banana homemade banana pudding is
Ooh.
the best dessert ever.
Damn. You made me hungry right there. That's a good one. That's a good one. I ain't gonna lie. Banana pudding.
Yep.
Woo!
With the little cookies in there.
Yup. You already know.
Yes.
Shit, and don't let them get bougie and they don't use regular like
Yes.
vanilla wafers. They start getting bougie, putting in like the Pepperidge Farm cookies and shit.
Yeah.
When they start getting bougie like that, that shit be
Let me tell you.
Shit.
Let me tell you guys one thing. Okay.
What's that?
One year, my auntie, my mom's sister, she made the best. Oh my God.
Banana pudding ever. Boy ain't never had banana. You can't even speak. Look, you got speechless. As soon as you said the banana pudding, that boy said, she made the best. He's like, hey, I know that feeling. You can't even put words. It ain't words. You just said,
She made the best homemade banana pudding.
Ever. I ain't gonna lie,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Shout out, man. Big shout out to her.
Bro, dude, yeah, shout out to my auntie Toy.
Auntie Toy.
What's up?
Shout it out. All right, DJ C-Money. You got one more, man. I'm hungry. You doing me. Why you doing this to me, man? You yelled at me. You screaming.
No,
I'm playing with you. I'm playing
no,
with you.
I got a question for you.
What's up?
They didn't know how to make banana pudding.
Dang. He said, yeah. He said, ain't no thing. He can make that. Easy.
Yep. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing.
Easy. Couple bananas, couple cookies, some cream. I make that like nothing. There
Yep.
you go. Sit overnight.
Okay.
Boom. You got banana pudding.
Yep.
Cold and ready.
Make it in about 20 minutes.
Yep.
I'm gonna
There
ask
you go.
Chelsea.
20 minutes.
Chelsea, do you know how to make banana pudding?
Yeah, you got to come down with Nick. I'll make it for you.
Lying, man. DJ
I'm
C-Money,
trying.
we bring him. DJ C-Money, you can't get bougie too when you start coming, man. You can't be like, hey, man, I want to stay for like 2 more hours. Like, we can't stay in the restaurant the whole time. There's people that got to eat too. You got to work.
Ah,
You know?
fuck him. They can wait.
We can, hey, you got it, DJ C-Money. You got your own table. He gonna set up for you, man. They gonna be like, excuse me, why has this guy been here for like 4 hours? DJ C-Money ain't leaving.
Everything on the menu.
Yeah, he want to try everything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, wait, I got a question from Chelsea.
All right, DJ C-Money, you got it. Here we go. Hey, y'all, we going to let DJ C-Money ask the question to Chelsea. We want to leave him to take this question on to Chelsea because he is a ladies' man. We think he needs the full camera for this. And I want to give you your time, DJ C-Money. Shout out to everybody who's a part of the program. You know what I'm saying?
No, stay here.
What are you doing? I'm trying to give you you want the ladies. I'm trying to let you shine. Why you trying to get me? All right, here you go. See, there you go. See, it ain't working because I'm taking up a third and Joe taking up a third. You need a full thing. That's the problem.
Okay,
That's not a budget.
That's on the budget. Yeah, you're right. This, split screen cost. You know what I'm saying? Split screen cost.
Okay.
Yo, somebody said split screen cost. I'm tired, man. I gotta go to bed, man. Stupid shit making me laugh. I know I'm tired. Somebody said, "Hey man, how much you pay for split screen?"
We can
I'm
split the
tired.
split screen.
Yo, you want to split the cross on the split screen show?
Yo, we can eat a banana split while we watch the split screen.
We tripping, DJ C Money. We tired, man. That's what happened when we get tired, man. We start saying crazy. DJ C Money, it's on you. Shut this shit down, man. You gotta, you know what? Ain't no shutdown like a DJ Money shutdown. Yo, I want you to give that big shout out right now. Here we go, y'all. DJ C Money.
Yo, hey, Joe, come out. Come look at Joe. Joe. Okay. Yo. Shout out.
Yo, he left. Joe already left. I seen Joe picking up the burger before he even. Joe already picked up the burger. As soon as he was like, "All right," I took him out. He said, and he was walking off screen. So he was gonna eat. Yeah, Joe was like this. He was eating. He was gone. He was hungry, man. He said he was hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
He was hungry. You know what I'm saying? I
Yo,
told him I'm hungry.
do that for shout out my homie. Blizzard 5. Cross away, Dr. Desmond, Ty, I can't remember my dog, Joe, I see you in the chat, my guy, Chelsea, some of the ladies, yo, that's what I'm missing. And the time, man. Tonight, I wanted to hit that like button and notification. I thought everybody about us, man. This is the guy. Did I see money? I don't know if that's on the holler, man. The more than 5, man.